Man, we don't want to think for show boys, man. You know, we do what we can, man. Stand up dudes, man. Real gentlemen. And we standing on business, though. Welcome to the round table, baby, where the bosses of meet. Get a glimpse in the mirror, gotta know you a king. If it's one thing for show, you a made man now. Gotta wear it like a crown. Do you know what that mean? Wanna join the elite? You better be what you claim in the bid. You better have your facts straight when you speak. No, sometimes you gotta agree to disagree. Nigga might have to speak on it. Got a whole thumbnail with the team on it. You can stay up in the chat or you could cam up. We could put it on the screen if you saying something. They going crazy in the chat, they gon' ban us. Tell them how you really feel, nigga, man up. No judgment and handcuffs. Go ham, throw a tantrum. I be wishing I could stand up. The nigga stand up. One thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. If it's one thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. One thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. If it's one thing for sure, we say what they want and do what they don't. What's going on? What's going on? Good. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? We live, baby. One thing for sure, episode 21.
If you have, if not, I wait.
One thing for sure, episode 21. What's going on, y'all?
What's up with it, man?
Sorry, y'all, we late, man. Sorry, y'all, we late. Had to, get some things together and everything, but we here, man. We here. It ain't too bad. 21 minutes late. Episode 21. It's all good, man.
Yeah, they'll check in.
Yep.
They'll check in.
Well, we
what's up, y'all? What's happening?
What's up with it,
Matt?
Y'all, if y'all got things, if y'all got a little background noise or whatever, try to find a space where it ain't none, and then or mute up. I mean, if y'all got some background going on. Man, we missed last week. I mean, had a lot of graduations. Brina's birthday was last week, man. Happy birthday, Brina. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday, Brina.
Happy birthday, sis.
Yeah, but we back, man. We back, episode 21, man.
Yeah,
How y'all feeling, man? Everybody good? Everybody had a good couple weeks?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can't say that, brother.
No?
I'm gonna give a rest in peace to Big Rob. Rob, man, a friend, a homie, a family member. He was killed last week in Compton. I don't know if y'all seen it, but yeah, man, he was taken from his family and his loved ones. Yeah, he was a real good dude, man. Real good dude.
Right, man. Yeah, rest in peace to him, man. Yeah, that been everywhere, all over news, social media, and everything like that. I remember seeing him at your house too for the Christmas party when you said he was tall, super tall. I remember him coming to the door. I'm like, damn, he's tall.
Yeah.
But man,
and shout out Tati. You know what I'm saying? We love you. That was our fiance, man. We love you. We got you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Man, yeah, that was just a sad situation all around, man. It's just senseless, man. I'm just tired of saying that stuff, man. I'm tired of saying it, man. And then it seems like it always, not to say nobody deserve that, but it'd be like the people that ain't even in that lifestyle. That's just, that fall victim to it, because people come in there and run in places and just do whatever they want. I mean, they ain't even aiming at nothing. They just, take innocent lives, and it's crazy.
Yeah. And it's you think about shit, man. It's like, it's sad to say, but you can kind of expect it from people that's in the lifestyle. If it happens, you be like, yeah, you're still sad, you mourn, you're like, damn, why the homie? But it come with the lifestyle. But certain people, you be like, damn, he had to go out like that, and he wasn't, wasn't like that.
And he was just hustling, getting his money.
Yeah.
So that's even worse, man. That's sad. But yeah, man, rest in peace to him, man. I don't know. I'll be weird with that, because it's like all you can really say is it's like ain't nothing you could do, man. And the people's families and loved ones got to continue on with that. And even after it's not a hot topic or a hot story, or they're not talking about it on the news, it's like people still got to deal with these things. And it's like, seem like other people's life goes on, and for the people that's the families and the people closest to them, it's like you live with that forever, man. So
it's a lifetime of trauma, man. And life do go on, but sometimes you sympathize with people a little too much, to where you bringing on some of the feelings too. But you still gotta keep it moving.
All right.
Yeah, they got us so desensitized, man, when it comes to stuff like that, man. Something can happen in a 24-hour cycle, everybody back to normal. And it's
Yeah,
like, that's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? Because you don't even, like, people don't even take the time to just think about stuff.
right.
Like, wow, something happened. It's like, oh, okay, on to the next.
Yeah, it's almost like the news used to do that, and then it's almost like social media is so fast paced. It's like, all right, what's next? The next thing to happen, and something else happened, and then we like, oh damn, y'all heard about that? It's like,
Mhm.
but it's different when it's close to you, man, because you don't move on from that. You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
know,
It's easy for a lot of people to see it, keep scrolling. The next clip, you see something funny, and you start thinking
right,
about something else. But close to home or family members or close friends, it's like, damn, it's not that easy.
right, right. Well, again, man, rest in peace to him, man. Prayers to the family. I know y'all too, and y'all to have strength for everybody around and they family and everything like that. So
Hmm.
yeah, man. Um, hey, rest in peace, man. Yeah, man. So on a little lighter, man. Congratulations to all the. I don't know if y'all had anybody in y'all family graduate this year.
Hmm.
Uh, so we had a gang of graduations from elementary, my Aiden and then Mari. I mean, Aiden. Then we had Arian, then Junior. I had a cousin graduate from college. A nephew graduate from college. Like,
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just a lot of. It's dope, man, to see that, man. And I think we, like I was saying at one of the events that we had a graduation party. Like, we got to start really celebrating that. And I mean, especially them college graduates and stuff like that, man, because
Hmm.
we tend to celebrate like big people that come home from jail and what I mean, certain things which is dope. Don't get me wrong and stuff like that. But for you to really grind, man, and do all that work, knowing it's just it's ultimately like for you. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you don't really get no pats on the back. I mean, you do, but really, it's about it's for you. I mean, and I just want to celebrate and highlight those people, man, for really grinding, man. All of them from elementary on up, high
For real.
school and college. Do that. I mean, and get your degree and stuff like that. I think it's dope. You know
Let
what I
it be
mean?
known, man. Let it be known to the kids. Let them know that y'all completed something. Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? This is positive. Instead of just overlooking it, you know what I'm saying, and not making too much light of it. They need to know that this is good. This is a good thing to do.
Right, right,
Facts.
They see everything else. You know what I'm saying? We gotta highlight the accomplishments.
Yeah. Especially those college graduates, you know what I'm saying? That's the new wave of the new homeowners and businessmen, businesswomen, you know what I'm saying?
Most
That's gonna like
definitely.
change the whole dynamics of, you know what I'm saying, the life we living in right now. They are future. We gotta pat them on the back.
right.
Right.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that was dope, man. I was tired as heck dealing with all that, man. But I tried to get them fly and everything. I had them all fitted and everything,
Oh, that was
and they
fly.
little
That was
yeah, and they
suited.
little uh suits and whatnot. And I want to get them used to that look. I mean, so they'll feel comfortable and feel because when we was younger, it was like your mom throwing you see like, oh man, I don't want to wear no suit.
Yeah.
Now I throw a suit on quick. I feel good in the suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You look good, you feel good. So I want to get them to used to that. So when they get a little older, I mean, they throw, go out dressing fly, go out dressing casual, because that's what it's really about. All that other stuff, and I mean, you took it more serious when you look like something. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah,
but yeah, man.
I wanted to say that too, man. You had the nephews looking real fly out there, man.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. Well, look at their daddy. You know what I mean? Now and then I throw some little pieces together.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
I ain't never seen you in nothing that they had on though. You ain't never
Nah,
throw
they
nothing
was
like that.
clean. They was clean.
They was
Oh, you
clean,
was
man.
man. I wish I had that picture of you. That I'm gonna show that next week at the graduation party. You was fly yourself, man. Pretty dapper. I
Um,
seen
yeah,
say you stole my style, but it's cool.
I grew up in suits like that on Easter, man. So I've been doing this since I was ankle low to a centipede's toe.
Right.
You know,
Mom show had us dressed up on Easter. She, you know,
yeah,
taking pictures in the park. Like, come on, that was
yeah. They lucky I
I
didn't
was
have no
hot. Like,
curl.
come on, mom, I don't want to take no more pictures. I mean,
Yeah, them Easter outfits used to hit too, man. For real.
right. Man, we don't really do that to our kids, huh? We don't really get them fitted
Nah,
like that for Easter.
nah,
Y'all buy your kids Easter baskets?
nah,
No, yeah, me neither.
nah.
The mamas
Your
do.
My
daughters are
girl, my
none,
girl
none.
side of the family, yeah.
You know?
You
I
said the
don't,
who?
but everything
I,
from
I,
I said everything from my girl side of the family, like that's pretty much, my son is pretty much her grandson. So everything my mom-in-law do, she do it
I never
for all
seen.
the kids plus him. So he get all the treatment that a grandma would give a kid nowadays.
Yeah, I think the older generation still kind of into that. But Brandon tried to give my son some Easter baskets. I'm like, I don't want to give my sons no that just
Mm.
I'm like, I ain't into that. You know what I mean? And they boys, I mean, my mama got us a couple, but it had basketball and toys and all that in it. But I still like I just don't choose to do that for my sons. It's like, not me. She into that, she wanna do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry you didn't get no girls, but we ain't doing
Yeah,
it. That's how
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how
Why is
that's
Now
that?
how.
Because
they,
why is
now
that?
they
Because they
order that
boys.
too.
Huh?
I said, why is it out? Because they boys.
I don't, I don't choose to do now. When they like probably like babies or something like that, when
Hmm.
somebody want to get them one, and that's fine. I mean, but after a certain age, yeah, I'm just not into it. I mean, it's just not something I want to do. I mean, but
I think stuff like that just to keep them young. Like little kid stuff to keep them interested in kid stuff.
With
I
fairy
buy enough
tales.
little
Yeah.
kid
After a
stuff.
certain age, yeah, boys or girls though.
So
They
what?
after a
So
certain age.
With fairy tales. Keep them young with fairy tales.
right. So I was gonna say, what age do you tell them the truth?
It ain't about here. I go with that bullshit. It ain't about that shit, nigga. We're not talking about teaching them
He
the
about to
truth.
get deep on this. Jackson
Yeah,
about to
it
No,
ain't
no, no.
about
I'm not trying to get deep. It's just
yeah.
you
What's
giving
the
them something. Then one year you just take it away.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It ain't about that. You're not telling them anything by giving them an Easter basket. You're just celebrating Easter. But I'm saying as far as like the shit that a lot of kids go through when they're little kids, they grow up faster. So things like Christmas, like looking forward to Christmas, looking forward to Easter, looking forward to summer vacation. Those are things kids do to stay kids. I'm saying I think people keep those traditions to keep them kids. Because once all that shit is over with and like real life kicks in, then they where we at. It's not fun at
And
all.
then they and
No,
then they
no. So
blindsided.
what
And then they
age?
That's what I'm talking
blindsided by
about.
the
Like
truth.
that, then it's like now they're not blindsided because you can teach them as they go. I mean, I knew all about everything in life as I grew up.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like it wasn't a shield around my face or nothing like that. But you could have an equal medium. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like some people think their kids should pay bills when they're young. I don't think they should pay bills. I think they should learn how to. I think they should be financially sane with certain things and how to save money, but they should be able to spend it too. They shouldn't be looking for retirement when they're 13. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't got to plan for retirement, but they could plan for buying a toy without spending all their money. You know what I'm saying? It's still teaching them,
Yeah, yeah,
but you gotta have a balance.
yeah. But you also gotta just let them know the knowledge too. Like you don't
Yeah,
want to you want to spend your money on this toy because we buy toys too as adults. So what you gonna have money for the shit that you really need or want?
yeah. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, give them a little balance because some people be too like some people kids are like little grown ups
Yeah.
and they don't really have a childhood, and that sucks.
I
Because when we
mean,
this age, it sucks enough.
it depends on how you look at it. Like my daughter, she don't want to spend no money. She look at it. She try to be frugal. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
look at prices and stuff, and she like, nah, I want to spend this for that. I mean, sometimes I'm cool with it, but I'm like, okay, sometimes you can just go ahead and get something because I got you.
yeah,
Don't worry about it. But I like the mindset already because certain things are just ridiculous when it comes to the prices.
yeah. Well, it ain't about. I've never looked at things for price value as to say whether it was good or fun. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like he said, his mom, like my mom, my Easter basket had basketball, football, socks, candy, popcorn. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's not so much that I believed in a little Easter bunny jumping around, dropping off shit chocolate treats, and stuff like that. I wasn't oblivious to what it was, but it was just something to look forward to. Because after a while that shit stopped, and then it was like, your bills are due on the first, and your phone bill due, and your car note due. You know what I'm saying? So then you gotta factor in all that. So sometimes it's cool just to let them let them be there, not oblivious, but just let them be young for a while. Sometimes people want to grow up too quick, and that shit sucks when we get here.
I got you.
Yeah, man. Um, yeah, shoot, but that yeah, I couldn't, but to each his own. I celebrate a lot of other things. I celebrate Easter, but do I? I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't
We
really
do that.
celebrate it either. I mean, I used to
Yeah,
go to church, but I don't celebrate it.
a lot
I
of the
mean, I guess
celebrating is
is
kind
that
of.
celebrating it though? Like if you go to church, is that celebrating it?
I mean,
I just
So
don't
you
it
really.
only go
just
to church on
happened.
Easter, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I follow the things. I wouldn't even say the tradition of it, but those are the days they specify things with
I
gatherings and
would
stuff.
say it's acknowledging it if you do go to
Yeah, it's
church.
acknowledging it. Yeah, but I don't acknowledge it for the toys or the gifts. I acknowledge it for the biblical things
No,
of it. But
you
even
because
so, it
you
just becomes a second nature when you grow up like that.
right,
so
So
you
right.
I go
acknowledge
to
it
church
because
on
you don't
Easter.
go to unless you go to church every Sunday. If you don't go to church, but you let me go to church this day or let me go to church on Christmas or
Yeah,
whatever, yeah,
yeah,
then you acknowledge it.
yeah.
Right. All right, man. We can move on, man. Rest in peace to the legend, man, Jerry West. I mean, Laker legend, Jerry West, NBA logo guy. He passed away, man.
How old
Rest in
was he?
peace. I think it was 70 something, 77 or something like that. Or was he 80 something? Shit, I don't know, man.
Cause
I'm
was
sure.
old. I know that.
I'm sure he was in the
I
80s.
thought they said he was 86.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, he was still working. He was still working.
That
I
nigga said
mean,
maybe so.
he was still working. He was still. I think he was still with Golden State or somebody like that. I mean,
Yeah.
but my question is, do you think they'll ever change the logo? Y'all
No.
think they'll change the logo? No, especially since he died. Probably not.
Hmm.
Okay,
If it's a time to change it, you give them a year of rest in peace, and
he
then
was 86.
I
Okay.
mean, if they gonna do the Jumpman logo, strike while the iron's hot, a year after he passed. But if you're gonna
Nah,
say, all
that'd
right,
be kind of cold, right? They
no, I'm
just
saying you
all right,
give
he
it a
out of here,
year.
y'all. Let's do it.
I mean, it sounds messed up, but yeah, it's like because if not, then it's him forever. You know what I mean?
Has there ever been another logo?
No,
No.
So there wouldn't make no sense to change it, because now if they change it, it'll be controversial, and then they're gonna be saying, well, there's
Right.
so many who it should be, who it shouldn't be, and then you
they've
gotta
been
worry about
talking about this
change it
for
every 5 years. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. They might as
no,
well
they've
just.
been talking about this. They've been talking about this what for the last 5 6 years. They've been trying
No,
to change it
no,
to
I know.
Jordan.
No. I'm saying if they were to change it now that he died, it'd be a big, super big deal now.
They
I think
talked
it.
about it, but they right now it ain't happening. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
think they
don't.
was gonna change it anyway. But if there was, it would have been more. It would have made more sense when he was alive. But now that he passed, it ain't happening.
Right, they
Right.
would have had to do it, and he would have had to be cool with it or whatever. I think. Damn, especially because he ain't had no real crazy things happen. You change it to Kobe, somebody gonna have a complaint about it. You change it to
Right.
Jordan, they
Right.
gonna say
No,
Jordan was a gambler. They gonna find things in their past to kind of
It's
make an
gonna be
issue
so
with it.
much. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just
hey,
like to
you
avoid conflict and everything like that and the drama. I think they gonna probably leave it alone. But who would y'all want them to change it to if they was gonna change it?
They should put me on there.
Michael
no.
Jordan.
The big nigga.
I mean, if they gonna do it, do the Jumpman, because that's the most iconic logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But I would think because
But
they haven't did it in so long, it just wouldn't even make sense to change it at all.
I think the
It
problem
just
with that
stir
is
up too much.
Jordan's still alive. I think it got to be somebody dead because say you change the logo and then Jordan go and do some bullshit. You know what I mean? Now you got to change the logo again. You know what I mean? I think it got
Jordan
to
has
be.
been doing bullshit, man. So it
I'm
That's
ain't.
what
about
I'm
to say,
saying.
yeah, that nigga owns like 20% of prisons, the new open prisons and shit. That nigga he been on some bullshit.
That's
that wasn't him. That's not him. That's not
yeah.
the
That's a
Michael
different
Jordan
Jordan.
basketball
Yeah,
player.
Huh?
but yeah, that's a
What ain't the
different Michael
Michael
Jordan.
Jordan referred to? What you talking about?
It's a white guy. It's a white guy
Right.
that did the
Michael
prison
Jordan?
thing. The prison thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
Nah,
was him.
debunked
Jordan got
that a
no
long time
Michael
ago.
Jordan, the black dude that dunks on basketball courts, has states in prison. Yes, he
No,
do.
you don't. That's not
Yes.
him, bro.
All right, let's continue with the conversation. I'm not
All
about to
right.
battle with it.
All
It's
right.
him.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah. I don't know. I think me. I think my love for Kobe and stuff, but I get why Jordan would be. But I think maybe they should just leave it alone. It's all good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Recently Kendrick had released the unreleased track that never made Mr. Morale, and he made a song called Prayer, and it was basically talking about like the first verse was he's speaking from the aspect of the song ABC by Michael Jordan, and then Michael Jackson. Then the second verse was he was speaking from the aspect of I have a dream. Um, and then the third verse, he's basically saying, are we able to separate the art from the artist? And if not, the world was built on art. And if we go looking in everybody's past, everybody who's ever created something has done something wrong. So it goes back to if we do change it to Jordan, everybody has had something wrong in their past.
Right.
Does it still negate that that person could potentially be something like the logo?
I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But I think the fact that we living in current times, like it would have to be somebody that looks backward. I think if you're doing it in real time, and then people that's alive that know some of these things that happen, and they still around and they still feel a way about it, it's gonna be hard to, because
Yeah.
especially in today's day and age with all this cancel culture and all this, it's just
Yeah, that shit ain't
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, the masses control the narrative, so they're gonna pick at something, no matter what it is. They're gonna pick at something. The logical person, yes, kid, to separate the person from the art. We do it all the time. I mean, shit, we still listen to music, certain shit, watching certain shit, so we do it all the time. But
we listen to all music. Damn near every artist now you see
yeah,
because of social media, you can look into their life now.
right.
You can hear
yeah.
about they fights, they scandals, they old robbery, whatever it is they got. So
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's
I
everybody's a
mean, I'm gonna
two
step
sided
in the name of
sword.
love. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna slide right in that motherfucker.
And I'm gonna moonwalk and I'm gonna do all the whole little thing. You know what I
You
mean?
know what somebody said? This lady made a post
I'm
about some.
definitely stepping in the name of love.
That's
Yeah,
right.
this was when the R. Kelly thing first was really going on, and she said if we had to hold people accountable, half of y'all daddies wouldn't be able to visit y'all no more. I was like, damn,
And my
because
daddy don't visit me
I could
anyway.
come out about that
I
sounded
know that
harsh.
nigga wasn't right. I
That
know that
ain't
nigga
nobody
wasn't
gonna believe
right.
me anyway. No, but I'm talking about they talk about from all the people growing up, and then they look at they coming out about family issues, uncles, cousins, daddies.
Oh, it's
So they said
true.
if we was to really hold people accountable, half the families around wouldn't even be together no more.
Shit, your
Because
mama neither. I mean, we all know
yeah,
what
that's
mama
what I'm
Yeah,
look
saying.
yeah,
like.
Exactly,
man.
that's what I'm saying. Like
We put
it's so
everything.
much to it, man. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
one of the biggest issues in life is trying to separate one thing from another. A person is a
Right.
person, whether they're an artist or not. But one thing doesn't have anything to do with the other.
yeah.
But
Right.
I mean, shit. You
Yeah,
know.
man. All right, let's move it along, man. So what y'all think Vanessa Bryant wrong? I don't know if y'all know, but she ain't really, Kobe and his
Yeah.
his parents had their issues when he was alive. Now that he's passed, Vanessa Bryant is over his estate and everything like that. But
Right.
they just, I believe they tried to sell a ring or something like that, sell something to try to get some money. And do you think she's wrong for not financially supporting them? Should she give them some kind of money, or should she just keep it like it was?
I
No, because
I
if it
both
wasn't
of them
in
definitely.
Kobe's, no, I'm saying if it wasn't in Kobe's will too, because he's had that issue since they've been together. And parents always feel like they're right on who you should date and who you shouldn't date. For the most part, we haven't heard no scandals on her behalf. We only heard about the situation on his behalf. So maybe they made a misjudgment, thinking that maybe she was just with him because he was an NBA player, whatever, so on and so forth. So when he made that decision while he was alive, do you now go back once he's gone and try to pick up the pieces? That's kind of hard.
Hell no. I feel like Kobe Bryant was alive and didn't give him no money, or whatever he did give him, that's all he wanted him to have. So now that he's passed, they're not obligated to nothing, like you said, unless he left him something specifically in a will. She ain't obligated to give him nothing because he didn't want him to have nothing, and it's not her money to say, "Oh, well, now that he's gone." Well, it is her money now to say that, but that would be like a slap in the face if she knew that he didn't want them to thrive off of him for whatever reason it is. He didn't want them to have his money. He didn't want them to be wealthy off his legacy. So if that's what he said when he was alive, when he died, you better stick to that shit. And you know, mama or daddy, because he didn't give it to him. And if he didn't want him to have it, who would she be to say no? I'm gonna give it to him. I mean, they talking about his courtesy, it's this and that, because it's his parents, but he didn't give it to him. So I mean, shit, he was obligated, not her.
Right.
Uh,
True
Go
that.
ahead, Alan. Go.
No, no, I agree. I agree. Unless she's like a heavily compassionate person and say, okay, I'll do this, I'll do this. But the relationship, I think, was salted for between them because of her. So I'm sure she not like she don't give a shit. She don't
Yeah.
care.
I mean,
Right.
from what we know, it was salted because of her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I mean, you know, that nigga had a long time to make up that decision whether to had
mhm.
his mom and them some bread or not. He had more than enough money to do it and still do it. He ain't do it. So she didn't control all that.
I think if it was me, just because how my heart is set up, and I do have compassion, even though my wife would have felt the way. You can be. It can be a wrong. You can be wrong. You can. It can be two rights. I mean, she could feel how she feel, and I could agree with her. But I also can feel like it's not me giving them something. It's not gonna hurt nothing. You know what I mean? Especially if they really struggling like that. I mean, I didn't been along with you. I didn't been beside people that have been wrong, and I could stay beside you in your wrongness if you're my friend or if you're my loved one. Not saying you're wrong, but you can have an opinion or your heart could feel something, and that's how you feel. I ain't gonna make you change your mind, and nothing. I'm gonna still be your friend. I'm gonna still be your family member or whatever. You know, what I mean, I just may handle it a different way, and I think in that situation, I would handle it a different way if that was my wife. But I can't force her or change her mind or nothing like that. Obviously, I'm gonna try to, and if she just won't change and she got her opinion, hey, cool. Now that it's to mine, now that she's gone or whatever, that God forbid anything, something happened,
Yeah.
and it's mine. I think the my heart would be like, you know what? I'm not saying to give them a lot. I'm gonna just make sure they got enough to sustain it, and they're not struggling. You know what I mean?
But why?
Because that's how my heart works. Because
No, no, I
because I
mean
would do
why
the same thing, because I would do the same thing for a stranger, and regardless of anything or how
yeah.
how he felt in his relationship with his parents, these are my kids' grandparents. This is a part of the family history. These are people that I know. I wouldn't like to see a stranger struggle, so I'm damn sure gonna not let somebody that I know struggle. You know what I mean? That's just me.
She will have to.
Let me hold on real quick. Let me ask you a question. Are they struggling or are they just not living a certain lifestyle that they want?
If they selling certain things to get, I don't know. Like I'm not, I don't know full details, nothing like that. But I'm just saying, if they selling things to get money, and I'm sitting on millions, I mean, and hey,
I mean, you know, sometimes millionaires sell things to stay millionaires too.
I
I
don't
mean,
know what
Exactly.
they
don't know.
find. Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know
know they
what their
financial.
situation is,
Right.
but I guarantee you, for me, I feel the same way as you. But if that was my spouse's money and they was like, "Don't fuck with them," don't for whatever reason, I'm not gonna fuck with them because that's what it was. I mean, if I wasn't fucking with them, when they was around, I'm not gonna go behind it now. I mean, I feel like that would be the slap in the face more than anything
But it's
because
certain grandparents that didn't mess with certain family members for whatever reason. That doesn't mean I have to continue that legacy. Sometimes our grandparents was
yeah, but
wrong.
that is a family
Or
member. That's his family, or you know.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I mean, just family in general. Like, I mean, but I get it. I'm just saying that that would be my
I ain't giving
my
him
thing.
shit.
And I
Yeah,
understand that too. You know what I mean?
Only because of that. Like
I
only
would do it
because that was the way to set it up.
just to have let the kids have some type of relationship with the grandparents.
Right.
You
You
know,
can
just
change.
just
You
for
can
that.
change. Somebody can be the change. And then just for my Kobe got his own. He got his own relationship with God.
Right.
I have mine. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm doing what I feel like I want to do, just for me, from you know what I mean, for my peace of mind and things like that. And you gotta walk. You mean you got your relationship with God and you deal with that however you feel. I'm not saying that I just my parents. Yeah, whatever I done been through with my parents, father, mother, whatever. I don't care what happened; those are still my parents. I don't care if you stole from me or I didn't have family. Other people, like people still, I had a lot of things happen. I felt like my parents, unless you tried to harm my kids, harm me, or do certain things like that, money, like even if you tried to sell something or whatever. I mean, like I'm gonna, you're my parents. Like there's certain things I'm gonna forgive my parents for that I wouldn't forgive other people for. Not
Could
saying
Yeah,
you
of
certain
imagine?
things
course.
I wouldn't forgive them
Of
Could
for.
you
course.
imagine how bad something had to be for Kobe? I mean, Kobe's a human or was a human, the rest so like everybody else. But could you imagine how bad something had to be for him to stop talking to his mother and his father?
It was supposed to
So
be over money though. It was
it had
supposed
to
to be
be
over there
something
was trying
bad.
to
So
sell
I
his
mean, but we
I mean,
that
I'm yeah,
that's a look into his personality too. He could just be that self-centered
right.
to
he
where,
could be, or
yeah.
they could have been that bad. That's what I'm saying. You don't know.
Hmm.
We
So
don't.
that's why I'm saying it's so hard to make the decision for her to say she wrong or she not wrong because we don't really know why he made it that way to begin with. Because I would just imagine it had to be something that bad. But even him being self-centered, I can't see a dude that came up that was raised by his parents
Yeah.
to make him that bad. Like,
But see, we're looking at it like that because he the one with the money. He's the one in the
no. I'm
forefront.
saying him being a kid,
Hmm.
and being raised by them. I couldn't imagine what they could have done so bad to where he could have almost just about anything in the world he wanted, and he
Yeah.
want to make sure they get none of it. Like that got to be. They had to do something. The
But
Right.
there's
motherfuckers
people
can't
just
be
like that though.
perfectly
It
innocent.
is people like that. And we be thinking, oh, they had to do sometimes it ain't, I
No,
mean,
but
it's something they
that's
did.
my point though.
It
It could be him or it could be them,
right,
but
right.
because we don't know, it's hard to say she should give it to him. Because I'd be mad
Right.
as hell in my grave if she was giving it to him and they did some terrible things. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why would she do that? You know what I mean?
Well only
Not that
she know
it
the
mattered
real
then, but
relationship. She was close, so maybe she has her reasons or
Right.
whatever.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I
Answer
have a
nigga. Oh.
question. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
don't know if
can.
y'all can hear me or not. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
we
okay.
was all waiting on
Okay,
you. We was
so
like,
Marcus.
yeah,
No, Marcus. Okay. Hi, everybody. But
All
Marcus,
right.
okay, so if you said, imagine what would the parents do to make Kobe stop talking to them, what would make you stop talking to your parents?
that's what I'm
To your
saying.
mom. No. Let's just say your mom.
No. That's my
Let's
point.
let's not bring up your dad. Let's talk about your mom. What would make you stop talking to her, and would where you would be okay with your wife,
Uh huh.
but after you decease and pass on and go to hell probably? What would make you be like, oh, I'm okay
Don't do
with my
that.
wife? No, that's okay. First of all, with my wife not giving helping out my parents or my mom. Excuse me, my
Okay, so
mom.
let me answer the question based off the question.
No. You cannot ask a question, but a question.
Let
I
me
want you to
answer. Let me
answer
answer it.
what could be so bad.
Whatever
Go
that
ahead.
was, it had to be that the nigga was alive and didn't want to deal with it. His
No,
listen.
I'm asking
Hold on.
you.
I
What
know,
would
but
make you
I,
personally you?
okay. Let me answer your question, please. These questions are designed on what we would do. We said, what do we think they should do? So what I would do is totally different. I wouldn't turn my back on my parents. Like whatever happened, I would still make sure they was comfortable or whatever. That's not the question. So
No,
me,
that's my question. I said I want to ask a question to you.
there is I
I'm
don't
not
know.
talking about this question. I'm talking
I
about
don't
the question I'm asking you.
I know, and that's what my point. I don't know anything that could be that bad. But
What
actually I
if
could.
what
If
if you
my
had
mom was
a
fucking with a pedophile, I could turn my back on her. If my mom was fucking with a rapist, I could turn my back on her. If my mama killed one of my siblings, I could turn my back on. So there are things
Okay,
that
so we're saying in the comments child molestation, that's on the lines that you're saying. But the
but
reality is, do you see that with Kobe mama being a child molester or
can
his
anybody
daddy?
see that with anybody, mama or daddy?
Come on, let's be real. Let's
Let's
be
be
real.
real. Did you think R. Kelly was a pedophile? Do you think
Oh, we're
Michael
not gonna talk
Jackson
about
was a pedophile?
kills. I still
Yeah,
step
I'm
in the
just
name of love
saying.
like the other person.
But
Right? No, I don't debate kills.
you can't make it so small though, because what I'm saying is Kobe Bryant didn't deal with his own mother. This is his wife, not this isn't her parents, this is his parents. He didn't want them to have anything when he was alive. So I'm saying as her being
But
his
that don't
wife,
make it right.
I didn't say it. Nobody said it was I didn't say it was right at all. I didn't say it was right.
You just said I wouldn't give her shit.
I
All right.
said if he didn't want her to have nothing, then she should abide by what he said. Because that was his money and he said don't do it. So that's why would she do it? Like that makes perfect sense. If they're his mother and father, his blood mother and father, and he said, hey, whatever you do, Vanessa, don't fuck with them while he was alive for years, obviously years. So why would she now, when he died, go against everything he
All right,
said? Is what I'm saying.
Drake.
I'm not saying
So
it's good or bad that he's doing it. What I'm saying is, I can understand why she wouldn't because he told her not to, and that was his stump in the mud. I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing that she don't. I think they
Did
got
he
more enough
did
money
he
where
tell her not to, or y'all making that part up?
Well, we don't know.
No,
Because he
it's
died
clear as mud that he
unexpectedly, so
told her
he
not
couldn't have
to.
told her not to.
I think in
No,
his
he's
he
been
didn't
relationship,
give
killing
her
her
money
for
his whole
years.
life.
he wasn't doing it. But
He
Drake, let
wasn't
me just
doing
ask
it.
this.
He wasn't doing it,
Right,
but
right.
he didn't tell her, okay, after I die, please continue this on.
So
I
you
mean,
would, so
Crystal,
you
that's
would give
come
the
on
money,
now,
you
man.
would
That's a
help him,
low.
Drayden.
We
Hell
don't know.
yeah, like I said, that's the kid's grandparents. Yes,
Right, right. Okay, well
like
let's
I
move
wouldn't
on,
give
man.
them a
Y'all got
whole
me asking.
million, but I would give them something to help them stay afloat.
Right.
Even
Okay.
But to
though
be
he
like,
said he
oh,
did.
that ain't my problem. That's kind of low key. That's like low key, like messed up.
So don't you think he? So was he messed up or she messed up?
He's in the wrong.
But that's what
He
I'm
was in the
saying.
wrong even when he was
It was
alive.
his parents though. That's what I'm saying. It's his parents though.
I
Like
think what
his
she's saying
parents
is
are the ones
she
that
don't
did it.
gotta
I don't
keep,
understand the
she don't
difference.
gotta, just because he
She don't
felt
got
the
to
way
keep
or
that
he felt, yeah,
negativity
she
going
don't
on.
have to keep that going. Like you can change. I mean,
I don't
or
see
you
how
can
that's
say no,
negative
that's how
though.
he felt. I mean, either there's no right
To
or wrong
watch
in that.
somebody,
But
hold on, to watch somebody struggle, you don't see how that's negative and that's
So
family.
so you pick up the tab for all your people that's struggling. You
Okay, so we're taking it to the left.
no. You just
well, we
said
talking
you
about
you take
parents.
good care
No,
of them.
we're talking
You
about
on
mom,
both
we're talking
sides of
about
the
dad,
fence.
but now you just added all the
No,
entire family.
you said to if they're struggling. There's a lot of people struggling.
Kobe wouldn't
That
be here if
wasn't
it
his
wasn't for his
biggest.
mom and dad. Kobe wouldn't be
Okay,
here if it
y'all.
wasn't for his
I
All right,
mom and
agree.
dad.
we
No,
gonna move
I
on,
listen.
y'all.
I agree with you
We gonna move
totally.
on.
We're not talking about me. We're not talking about how my delivery with my money or what I feel or how I do things. We're talking about Vanessa. Y'all be you taking it too personal. This is Vanessa Bryant. I'm not Vanessa Bryant. I said if I was knowing her position as to what her husband wasn't doing and what he wasn't doing with his money, I can understand why she's following suit on what he set up. Because obviously he said it that way because he didn't give him any money. So I don't see how
So
that's far fetched
Bird,
to understand at
Bird,
all.
in that situation, so if you was in the same situation, and you was the spouse, if that was your woman's wishes or that's how she conducted herself or things she did, you saying you would stick to it.
I'm pretty sure there was a reason why he made it that way, and I'm pretty sure if my wife, if I had one, made it that way, there's probably a reason. Is what I'm
Would
saying.
you stick
Okay.
to it?
I would stick
Yeah.
to whatever she said to do because that's what
Right.
we've been
Okay.
doing while she was alive. So why would I change it? Now, if
Okay.
I had my own relationship with them, that probably would be
Because
different.
right is
I could
right and
say, well,
wrong is wrong. You don't have to continue to be wrong for
I don't
somebody.
understand what I don't know. There's a lot of people that don't support their parents. It's not their job to support their parents. When people have kids, hold on. When people have children, when my mama and daddy had me, it was their job to take care of me until I was grown. When I had children, it's my job to take care of my children. It's not the other way around. See,
I
people got
got
it twisted. It's not the kid's job to take care of the parents because they didn't ask to be here. It's the parents' job to take care of the kids, and then the kids' job to take care of their kids when they have them. Now, out of respect and love, if they did a good job, then you take care of your kids. I mean, you take care of your parents, but that's not their obligation at all. It's not an obligation to take care of their parents for anything. That's just
I
what we
think
do out of tradition. But it's not an obligation at all. I would. I'm gonna take care of mine. I had a great mother. I had an awesome mother. I would have took care of my daddy too if he was still alive. And he didn't do shit for
universal
me, but I would have did my thing just because that's how I was raised. Would I have been wrong to not do it? Absolutely not. But I'm sure
universal
somebody would have said, but
mindset,
that's still
Bird,
your parent. I'm just
because
saying.
because he's gone, Vanessa has to be her own self person now. I think
Yeah,
that was
that's
my
easy
kind
for
of
everybody to say, but if they ain't dealing with their situation and shit.
right. And I
Half the
well,
think it's
people
still
won't
we
get their
don't
mama
know.
before they
yeah,
die.
we don't know the
We
situation,
don't
and
know
now
the
you
whole
got to
And
look
we don't
at
know
situation.
the situation. So
now you
Right,
got to
right.
look at it to like
everybody says she wrong or she not wrong. I
I
think
think
what's the
everything with this is situational. Like for some people, it's certain things that I would follow that on, and there's certain things I wouldn't. You know what I mean? So
it's easier said than done, bro.
it's
Everybody
times.
said what they
Right,
would
right.
do.
All right.
You
Well,
know?
yeah. All right, let's move on, man. Stephen A. Smith, man. I don't know if y'all saw that. Um, he said Will Smith still owes black people an explanation. Do y'all want an explanation from Will Smith, or do y'all care?
Stephen
Or
A. Smith is a
Hell
weirdo,
nah.
man.
That's between two men.
What does Will owe his
He slapped one man
explanation for?
for
for
slapping
slapping
Chris
Chris
Rock?
Rock. Chris Rock need a apology. Nobody else. He ain't slapped me.
Right. Right. I don't even like, and that's the thing. It's like now other people, like the other actor, I think Rob Schneider came out and said something. It's just like Stephen A. Smith. I don't know. I feel like he chooses, and I don't know if it's clickbait or he knows it's gonna get. He says something that's gonna get people talking or whatever, and gonna get the clicks and views.
Mm-hmm.
But he makes sure he does it. But it's just like every time this man come out with a movie or something like that, we gonna go back to that. I don't give a damn and then he already had an interview and spoke on why he did what he did. We don't have to agree with it or whatever, but that man did what he did, and the other
Yeah.
man did what he did, and we got to move on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna not support him because he slapped somebody. I could agree or not agree with his reasonings, but it's like I'm not gonna crucify the man for doing that. They had a fight. That's like if two of my homies had a fight and one in the wrong, one not. I'm not gonna stop messing with the homie that slapped him. I'm not gonna stop with the homie that stop messing with the homie that got slapped. It's like I might tell him to the side, hey man, you was wrong for
Yeah.
slapping him. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I tell the other homie, you was wrong for letting him slap you. You know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
know, but other than that,
Nosy people care about that shit, man.
right.
People that want to know all the details. Like, to be honest with you, I've seen it. I probably haven't thought about it twice. Other than the conversation with other people, but I'm not even thinking about it. If Chris Rock say, "Hey, you need to get on a public platform and do this because you slapped me," on national TV. If Chris Rock said, then he got to do it. He should do it. But other than that, he don't owe us shit, man. He don't owe nobody nothing.
Who is Universal Mind? I want to know who that is because they active in the chat. Let's be somebody know. Put your real name if you got if you. I just want to know who you are if I know you. Um, you ain't got to, but I'm just asking the man. But yeah, man, I just want to, I saw that, and then he kind of came back and stated, oh, he just feel. Then he kind of like said, oh, I just feel like white people looks at him a certain way, and so I don't give a damn how nobody looks at me, man. It's like that. That's between them two men at that point, and if they ain't had a conversation or if they have, that's between them. You know what I mean? I might have had opinion on shit he had to did it when he did it, whatever at the time, but it's not up to me, man. So I'ma still go watch Bad Boys, is what I'm trying to say.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much.
Right. And all the other movies that come out. And I'm gonna watch Chris Rock. I mean, whatever. But
Yeah, because nobody cared, man. I mean, shit, it happened, man.
all right. Okay, next, man. This has been a hot topic, you know what I mean? Bun B testified in court about a home burglary that happened a few years ago. Suspect was 15. I think once the case took 5 years to actually finish, and at sentencing he took the stand and he kind of got emotional about the things his wife went through and said that she still kind of has trauma to this day. He cried and everything like that. The suspect, and that was at sentencing, suspect ended up getting 40 years. I believe he pulled a gun on his Bun B's wife. Bun B, I believe, ran and got a gun. He shot the suspect or whatever. Um, the boy was 15 at the time. He shot him. He didn't kill him. You know, at sentencing, the boy got Bun B was there testifying. Boy ended up getting 40 years. The debate is Bun B wrong, or is he a snitch for actually taking a stand? Um, that's been a debate. I mean, he's a rapper. I don't know if some people say he's a street rapper. Some people say Pimp C was a street rapper, but I mean, he did rap about certain street things. But he is older now, and I believe he's like 53 or 58 or something like that. He's older, so got businesses and all that. And then the man did have a gun to his wife's head. Do y'all consider this snitching?
Bun B did what he was supposed to do for his family, man.
All right. Okay.
Period. Like who? This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. How people try to hold these street rules to everybody. It don't matter who it is. Even if somebody's not even living that lifestyle, they hold these street rules to everybody. Now, if Bun B decided not to, and this young man got off or whatever, depending on what happens next, hey, that's what happens. But he did what he did what he thought he was supposed to do for his family. I can't say what I would do if I see a gun to my wife's head
Now the
by
young
from
man
another.
did plead guilty. Not to cut you off, he did plead
Mm-hmm.
guilty. So Bun B was coming to make sure I guess he got a lot of time or whatever. So he came to the
Well,
sentencing.
it was. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know he played guilty or anything
Yeah,
like
he had
that.
already
Well,
pled guilty, but
you got to look at the scenario too, though. I mean, Bun B shot him in the act of the situation. So, had he not testified in general, they could have said that he shot him wrongfully. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that could have played a part in it.
nah,
Because
I
if you
mean he
shoot
didn't get
someone,
charged for shooting him.
listen to me. When you shoot someone in your home, you still have to prove that you had a reasonable doubt to shoot him, even if he had a gun, because he could have said he was running out. And if he was leaving and you shoot him in Texas, in California, and certain other states, it's considered attempted murder because they were leaving. It's not the same thing as if they were standing. But I'm saying he would have had to be on the stand to say that is what I'm saying. So, I mean, I
That's
don't see how that would be considered snitching if you tell them the story of what happened in order
no,
to
no. So
determine
this
what
was
happened to
so
the whole
I
thing.
just wanted because I don't know if he actually took the stand during the trial. He came to the sentencing. The
I
trial was over.
understand. Yeah.
So I'm just focusing on that part.
And he told the
G-
story of what I'm pretty sure if he
no,
I'm
no, he
pretty
agreed.
sure when it happened. Hear me
He
out. I'm pretty sure when it happened, he had to get on the stand when it first happened, or he
right.
had to give a statement of what happened when it happened in the house, and then he had to go to the sentencing in order for them to sentence him, and he had to recant the statement, just like they have to do when you go to court. But he telling a story about what happened at a home invasion in his house with his wife and all that other stuff. I don't see how that would be snitching at all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let
Like
me ask y'all a
that
question.
they
Oh,
would even
go
hold.
ahead, Jackson.
Okay. So if I return fire, now I am a part of the situation now.
Right. Exactly.
So by me returning fire, it is what it is. But I've looked over the story since it was brought up. Um, you give a police statement of what happens, situation goes on. They already know what's going on, so that he pleads guilty. Bun B was never seen until that day in court. He wasn't seen before. He was seen like at the tail end of the whole thing, just to make sure the numbers was what they were. That's all it was. So if he never showed up, what you added the extra 5 years, he would have got what 35 years, whatever it was. He still was gonna get a large number. You showed up to make sure it was maximized for the highest number. That's the breakdown of what it was.
Yeah, but
This
is
is
it
how I'm
snitching
seeing
is the
that.
question.
This is my question. Yeah, but this is okay. So yeah, that's one question. So it's two questions I had. That's my first question was it snitching. My second question is like how he just broke it down. That's basically what happened. He came on sentencing day. He already pled guilty. He was gonna get his time or whatever the court decided to give him.
So he didn't testify against him.
He no, he came on the day of sentencing to
Hmm.
he just reiterated what happened. Like I mean, just so basically that the court decides once they hear your testimony, they decide how bad that I mean how heartfelt that
Yeah,
is, and that's how they decide
yeah.
whether they going how much time they might want to add on. That's why he came.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, at that point, if he's already pled guilty, he's gonna get his time. Would you then come the day of and testify just to make sure he gets more time?
I wouldn't.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't. It's already over with. He already getting his time.
Nah, it could be a different time. Without your statement, they could have said, man, this dude was high. I mean, I'm not saying this specific thing, but when you don't go to court or something, they could be like, man, this guy was 15. He didn't know any better, man. He been in jail for 5 years. Let's give him probation. They can make that determination too.
And whatever
You know what
happens
I'm
after
saying?
that happens,
If
man.
something was so heavily and bad, where you had a gun to your wife and all that stuff in your home, and your wife can't sleep, she had to move out of her own house because she felt, threatened and scared in her own house. I mean, that's a lot to swallow. So, I mean, I don't
It
know.
is. It is a lot to swallow. But he already pled guilty. They already gave him his sentences. He just came to share his testimony. I don't know
But
how
no, they
much.
give you the sentence after
Yeah,
you
they
do the
didn't give a
testimony.
sentence yet. They
They
was
don't
they
give
was they was listening
they
to
don't
all
give
the
you the sentence till after. That's like arraignment and all that.
basically,
They
you
give
know
it to
how
you
the
after all that.
prosecution has their people to come to and then
Hmm.
the defendant
Yeah,
has their people to
that's when
come
they
and
bring
speak on
character
how good you are.
witnesses
Yeah,
and
character witnesses and
yeah,
stuff
how
like that.
nice you are. If you're a
Yeah,
good person, you're not really
Bun B
like that.
came like
You know.
basically, for the prosecution to let them know how traumatic that ordeal was to, to help them sentence him or whatever. I'm sure the defendant had character witness to say, okay, he was this, he's a kid, bad, he was a good kid, but just got caught up in the, you know what
He
I
was a
mean, stuff
star
like that.
football player,
Right,
and
right, right,
all that shit they try to get with young niggas that be out there robbing and killing.
right, right. But okay, so Bird, you said you would have took the stand.
Well, I mean, in that situation, you got to, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was snitching at all. Yeah.
Okay. Jackson.
Nah, I mean, like I said, if he already took the plea deal, like, yeah, I'm gonna take the plea deal for 25, and they come in and be like, okay, nah, this is what happened. My wife can't sleep, da 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 da. The traumatization and all this and all that. Now you cooking up. So now they add an extra 15. The dude is already washed. You just added more time to him
Correct.
That's not a good thing.
because they didn't take it to try to fight it. They didn't take it to try to fight it.
I think for me, um, I would not have took the stand. I mean, unless you hurt my family, you hurt my family, physically hurt them, or rape, touch, whatever like that, then I would come. But as far as what you did, and then I made sure I protected my family, legally protecting my family. You're going to jail. You pled guilty. Whatever, I'm sure whatever sentence came with that guilty was already a number. You know what I mean? It probably was 25 to such and such or whatever. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? So it already had numbers on there. At that point, I'm not playing God. I'm gonna let the court, the justice system decide what they want to do with you at that point. Because
Right.
I did my job. I protected my family. You're going to jail. Whatever they decided to give you at that point, cool. Unless you hurt my family, then I'm coming and I want to make sure because I can't kill you. I need to make sure I do whatever I can to make sure. You know what I mean, you get the maximum that you can get. You know what I mean. But
So,
other than
so if
that,
they hurt your family, it's okay to snitch. But if they don't hurt them, you're not gonna snitch.
I didn't say snitch. I didn't use the word
I mean,
snitch.
I'm trying to figure out because that was
No, I'm
the
just saying
breakdown.
this is what I
But
would do.
it's
This is
I
just
don't
what this.
I just can't say that that's snitching because all he
That's
Yeah, I
what
did
didn't say he
was
that's my
snitched.
point.
I didn't say he snitched.
yeah, all he did
This
was
is the
just
second
retell the
question.
story.
But
This is
then, if
me.
you're not snitching, why wouldn't you take the stand? I'm trying to figure that part out.
No, I'm not saying
Where's the honor in not taking the stand if that's
for
the
me.
whole
It's not
point of
about the
going to
word
court?
snitch because for me, it's not. I'm gonna take the snitch word out of it. It's about what I would do in certain scenarios. And that scenario, I'm not even talking about the word snitching. That was the first question. Because I'm a civilian, so I call the police if a nigga if a nigga doing something to my neighbor's house. Like, now, hey, you know what I mean, I'm a citizen. Yeah, I mean, you fucking up the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I'm talking about in this situation. Once he pled guilty, and they was going to give him his time, I am not coming to testify to make sure you get more time. I'm not about to be the prosecution's witness. Y'all do what y'all will with him. I mean, unless you hurt my family. That's all I'm trying to say. Unless you actually, hurt harm to my family. You know what I mean? Yeah, that what they did is traumatic to her. She's still thinking about it. Cool.
So you don't think that
We
was hurting her?
I'm talking about physically
Yeah,
shoot. Yeah,
mental
no,
abuse
I
is
don't feel for that. What happened? I wouldn't take the stand. That's what I'm trying to say.
okay.
Right.
As long as they ain't try to spin it, as long as they ain't taking the trial and try to spin it, because I mean, there's a spin in there. There's a small tornado in there. I came in there. I got pumped up by one of the big homies to go in there and this is a rapper's house. Go in there and get some jewelry and stuff. I go in, I see the lady, so I freaked out. So I pulled a gun on her because I was suspecting them to be out of town. And as and me just in a panic mode, I get shot at 15 years old. As long as they
And
didn't come
then
with a story like that.
and then I'll say this. This kid was 15 years old. Um and he didn't shoot back. I mean, like he didn't shoot. I mean, I
Because
don't know
you
if he
got
shot
shot,
back.
man.
Hold on, no. I'm not saying he didn't shoot back, but I'm saying he didn't kill nobody. He didn't hurt nobody. He did do some dumb shit. He did some shit that's terrible. Me, the person I am, unless you didn't, like I said, unless you didn't harm my family, the court system is gonna hand you what you did. I'm not about to I'm not about to help them, and I'm not about to play God with that. I'm not a judge. I mean, I'm gonna let them do what they do for you. I'm not about to just, you know what I mean? Now, the fact that he got 40 years, I feel like, damn, for that, I don't know who he is and I don't know his character, but I just feel like, damn, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Yeah, that basically you killed him. basically you killed him. You took a life. I mean,
I
and
mean,
that's
not
not for
really. He
me.
can get out of jail and still be good. He ain't
That's
gonna.
not
He
for
ain't,
me.
60 years
I mean,
old?
bro. He in the state. He not doing 40 years. He doing like 67%, if not 70%.
we don't know the Texas laws,
He
but
not gonna be old when he get out. He gonna be 40 something. He gonna be 40 something when he get out. They got so many
yeah, I don't know.
different rules and deals you can do for non-violent crime or non-aggressive crimes and other things, other laws they passed. He'll get out. I'm not saying he needed to get the book thrown at him, but
But
I hear
that's
what
what
y'all.
Bun B made sure it happened though. That's what I'm
Yeah,
Exactly.
saying.
that's what you're supposed to do when somebody intrudes your
Okay.
shit.
All
Because
right.
okay, because you saying it's 15. Because I ain't gonna lie, right now you sound like them people that be like like when they talk about white people who shoot up schools, and they say this innocent young kid, or not innocent, they say this young kid that shot up a school. But then if they black, they say this deranged animal that shot up the school. Right now you saying this he was a young kid. This nigga was 15, breaking somebody's house with a pistol. We know
Right.
15-year-old when we was 15, we knew killers that was our age. So 15 years old, they ain't got shit to do with it. If you're doing a man crime, you get a man
Let me ask you something. Have you
sentence.
ever commit? I mean, do we know? I feel
A
like because
lot
I
of
know
crime. Yep.
people that
Yep.
that committed certain crimes and stuff like that, and even had guns on them and stuff like that. And if they would have, and that's now good society, good people in society, working class people, and everything that's doing good that just made mistakes and they got their time and they, and they came back and they, became good people in society,
I
taxpayer
think
people,
if you
whatever.
do the crime, you get the time. If
Right,
every,
right.
every time I've ever done
Ah,
something, anything that I would have gotten in regard to it, thank God I didn't. But if I would have got a penalty or something, I knew that before I did it. That's why I didn't do everything. I've never been a follower. I've never did something I didn't want to do, and anything I've ever done, I knew the consequences to it before I did it. So yeah, I mean, 100%.
Yeah,
You know what the consequences are for actions, even at 15.
right, right.
So
But
I
I'm
mean,
glad.
okay,
Oh, wait,
we
wait, wait,
good.
wait. I'm glad that you brought that up when you said he gets penalty, he gets the time. So let's switch it. I know we don't really like to bring race into this, but he didn't commit, like he didn't, yeah, he committed a crime, but he didn't commit like an act. But
what?
like he said, you have school shooters that get a hamburger and a slap on the wrist, and they actually got bodies on them.
Bro,
So
he
is
could
that
have had a
just?
body if Bun B wasn't faster than him, nigga. You know what I mean? Niggas is only alive because the other niggas shot faster, or
He
vice
had to
versa.
run and go get a gun. So I'm gonna
Because
wait. I got the gun. I got
he
the gun.
probably
I gotta wait
the
for you to
nigga probably
run
didn't
and
know
go
Bun
get the
B was
gun
in there, bro.
and
He
come
probably
back.
didn't know he was in there. He probably
All right,
slid out and
all
slid
right.
on the bust on
Let's
him. I
move.
mean,
Let's
you
move.
never know. But that's
All right, let's
crazy
All
move
work.
it
right.
along. Let's move it along.
I don't understand how that makes sense to people.
So it's I don't know. No, we don't even got to go here. It's calling the police to report a crime happening. Snitching. Say you see somebody doing something, would you call the police?
I mind my own business. That's
That's
just
that's
me.
that's
This
yeah, that's
generation is
tough.
fucked up.
It's tough.
Culture is fucked up.
A lot of people mind their own business with their phones out. You know what I'm saying? So it's still like incriminating whoever's doing the crime. But will I call the police? I don't know. Maybe it depends on the situation, whatever's happening. Maybe, maybe.
Uh,
I
you
don't. To
see a
be honest
person,
with
you
you,
see a person robbing a store or gas station, you pumping gas. Are you gonna call the police?
They got insurance, bro. That shit ain't got nothing to do
yeah,
with me.
robbing
So it's
somebody,
so it's
yeah,
circumstantial then, whether
yeah,
or not you
No,
a snitch or not.
I've
right.
never called the police on nothing. I ain't never been a snitch, nigga. I'm a shooter. If
Look,
somebody coming in my window, I'm gonna shoot.
look.
If
No,
somebody,
I ain't
if
talking about.
somebody, if somebody coming in my neighbor car, I'm gonna shoot him in the car. I'm not gonna call the police. The police gonna come, but I'm gonna
You
just
gonna shoot
protect the
somebody
ground.
climbing in your neighbor car?
Yeah, my neighbor would shoot him in mine. They did. They almost did one day when they
40
thought somebody was
years.
robbing my shit.
40
Huh?
years. 40 years. Nigga.
Nah, see, like
Nah, I
shit
wouldn't
I'm
like
gonna
get
be
that.
like,
40 years.
Bird was a good man, man. He was
People
cool.
be
He don't
people.
Oh,
deserve
yeah.
this 40 years.
Yeah, but people go out the way to do shit like that. People go out the
Nah,
way
I'm talking about here at home, but we talking about he said at a store. If niggas is robbing a
You
store,
can't shoot nobody for
so
climbing in your car window.
shit. Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Not in California. You can't do that.
It ain't no different in California than Vegas. We got the same,
You
other
cannot
than the
climb.
gun,
You
the
cannot
carry
shoot
laws.
nobody for climbing in your car window.
It is different.
You know the laws better than me, I guess. But if your kid was in that store, you gonna call the police for that gunman in there robbing them when your kid in there getting robbed with him? If your wife and son in there, you're not gonna call the police?
If my wife or son in there, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said because it's
Or I
circumstantial.
might try to, be a vigilante if I got, the thing on me. I might try to, but if not, yeah.
So everything is circumstantial. So that's like saying snitching is circumstantial. Circumstantial. So that's
I
like
mind
You know what I
I
think
mind
it
my
is?
own business, and if my friends and family's in there, I'm gonna try to kill them.
You know what I
Once
think it
again,
is,
I'm still
bro?
not caught.
What if we all do something right here? Which one of y'all telling?
Birds for sure telling first. Okay, let's get that out the way.
knock that out.
Okay,
Then.
okay. So
We know which one on here is with it and which one ain't.
Okay, so that-
I don't know. You. I mean, from what you said, I fuck with. I ain't saying you wrong, but I'm just saying.
When have you ever known me to snitch on
Today? I'm finding out today. I'm finding out today. That was it.
Yeah, okay.
Nah,
that's what that is. So
when some shit went down that we was both there, was I snitching, or was I walking through there with that thing in my hand, knocking on doors? I ain't never been a snitch.
I'm just glad we didn't.
I'm just exactly.
I'm just glad we
and
didn't
you was
get
right there
inside
with me. Nigga ain't never been a
interrogation
snitch.
room.
We done been through 100 different things.
You never know what nigga doing today behind that interrogation room. I mean,
I know, but yeah, you sound a little shaky. I ain't never been shaky. Yeah,
I sound shaky.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, a lot of times people say things to sound good. I ain't never been one to say things to sound good because I can stand on what I say. I'm not talking about anybody on here. I'm saying I'm gonna speak the truth. If a motherfucker break in my house and hold my wife at gunpoint and she can't sleep or even live in her own house, I'm gonna make sure that motherfucker get all the time he can get. Now, if I had the opportunity to just go get him and take him out myself, where we don't have to worry about him, then that's street justice. But if you don't have the opportunity to take care of it that way, then you take care of it the best way you can. You make sure that nigga stay in there. I wouldn't give a fuck if he was 15 or 58. That's some real shit. But for a nigga say, oh, well, he was 15, he might get his life together. I mean, I know people say that about like Tukey Williams. They were saying, man, he had served all that time and they should have let him go. That nigga killed a bunch of people too, from what they say. From what the case said, and the shotgun and blowing motherfuckers' heads off, killing that woman, all of this shit. I bet you his family didn't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand people that grow from their past, people that do better from their past. I'm one of them. I'm sure everybody on here didn't grow from something that they were when they were younger. But your past is still part of who you are. I don't give a fuck what you do different. I mean, even look at Malcolm X. I mean, the motherfucker was one thing, then he was something else. He still turned out to be great. So I'm not saying you hold it against him, but when he did the crime, if he got the penalty for that crime, then that's what it is. So it's not about what he could be later in life. It's what he did right now. So that's what people need to focus on. When you do something right now, that's when the penalty sets in. It ain't to say, but what if in 20 years he becomes the president? Well, worry about that shit in 20 years. But today that nigga's stabbing people in the neck.
So are you calling the police?
Because that little white boy that shot the school, he may be a better person one day and have kids, and he may be a model citizen, but would you believe that today?
You calling the police for a school shooter, right?
You said what?
You calling the police for a school shooter, right?
So my daughter,
I remember the story.
Yeah, and I was on my way. So I didn't call no police.
You didn't call the police.
I had this AK that's sitting right here in front of me, was on my way to the school.
But you would.
Why would I if I was on my way up there to get my daughter?
I'm saying if you couldn't get in if they stopped. I mean, I'm just saying if you didn't know. What I'm saying is.
Well, I mean, we can go off the
either or. You could do both. I'm not saying you wouldn't.
No, it's a lot of ways. Scenarios could be different. So anybody can say I would do this or I wouldn't do that. Until that scenario happens, you don't know what you're gonna do.
What I'm saying is
that's true. That's so true.
You might not have your AK next to you. You might be at a store.
I didn't have it next to me. I went and got it.
Listen,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, but you're gonna wait. You're gonna drive. Or say if you far. Listen, you know what I'm saying.
See, that's what I'm saying. The scenario, even you trying to make up the scenario. That's my point. It depends on the scenario.
I'm asking you, would you call
what happens is what it happens.
So would you call the police to report a crime? Let's keep it then.
What's the crime?
A crime.
So you would. Yes.
No, I'm saying like I don't understand, bro.
When you say
if I see a motherfucker trying to kill a baby, if I see a motherfucker snatch a baby out of a woman's arms and she jump in the car, I'm gonna give him the license plate number to save the baby.
Okay.
I know
what
that
AK?
Hell yeah.
What about the AK?
Hell yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So
what about the AK? Why you ain't gonna go get the AK?
Because I'm walking and they driving down the street.
You just said you drove to go get the. I'm just saying.
I
That's
went
why
to
I
go get
say
my
you gonna
daughter.
call.
My daughter wasn't about to. My
Right,
daughter
you
was
should
about
have
to
Oh
go
drove
my
home
God.
first and
to
go
school.
get the
Yeah, I
AK,
was on
then
my
you went to
way.
the school.
So the answer to
Yeah,
the question is
Everybody is somebody's daughter.
Depending on the situation,
man,
you will call the
everybody daughter.
police.
We done seen females get slapped on the
Yeah,
Every
wrist by
see, that's what I'm
every
saying.
girl
happening
is
and they
somebody's
jumping in.
daughter.
It's circumstantial whether or not you would call the police or not, depending on what it is, right?
I think life
Yeah.
is
I'm
circumstantial,
not.
bro. It's
I
circumstantial whether
was
you
born to stop,
it's
not tattletale. You
Word,
know, I
just
went
it's
from
say I'm just
tattletale
circumstantial.
to
asking a
step.
question.
No,
Why
that
you
because
can't?
it's not that simple. It's circumstantial for everything. It's circumstantial whether
Okay,
you gonna
I'm talking. We
defend
talking
yourself
about
with a
this.
gun
Okay, all
or
right.
put your
Let's move
hands.
on.
It's
Let's move on.
why are we moving on? Is this not
No,
what we
no,
supposed to
Because
be?
I'm
you
saying to
avoiding
move
the
on to somebody
question.
else
Ain't
because
this
your
what
answer.
ain't this what
I'm
it
He
says?
trying
spun
to
around
listen.
and went
Hold on.
backwards.
Let me say this. Hold on. I'm asking you a specific question, and you extending your answer, and all I'm saying is you saying this is circumstantial. Okay, well, this specifically,
He
you're
said,
saying
"Yeah,
depends on
Tron."
what it is.
Yeah, he
Okay, that's
said
what I'm saying.
yes.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
been said that 1,000 times.
You didn't say that. You said,
I
"What's
did.
the crime?"
I said if a baby got kidnapped and I can't do nothing about it, I'm gonna call the police and give them the license plate
right, but
number.
that's what I'm saying. You going to
100%.
a
Yeah,
specific crime. That's what I'm saying. Depends on what it is. That's all I'm trying to
yeah.
understand. Depends on what it is. Yeah. Okay.
You
Isn't
went
that the
around the
same
That's
for
why
corner
I
to
was
everybody
get to
moving
that
across the
on. I
board?
question.
wasn't moving on from the question. I'm saying, okay, I think I know your answer.
Isn't that
Like,
the same across the board though? Isn't that the same with every person on this board
well,
right now?
No,
we gotta ask everybody. That's what I'm saying.
You
We gotta
said
ask
no,
everybody.
Jackson. You saying you don't call the police? You see that happen?
no, I'm not.
Man, okay. Y'all must be some different niggas than the ones I knew, cause y'all a different kind of breed now.
All right, Jackson, you said no. If you call him first before the crime.
No.
So you
All
see a
right.
kid getting kidnapped, you
Hey
don't
man, you
call the
gave
police and
your
give them the
answer.
number?
Hold on. Let me
No,
go to
I'm
the next
asking
question.
Jackson.
Okay, hold on. He said no. Let's go to Allen.
Yeah, I said depending on the crime. I would. Yeah.
Okay. Keisha. She
I,
definitely
I'm
telling. Let's get not telling, but she calling local authorities. She
I
calling local
am
authorities.
calling the police. Like,
Okay.
if I can help somebody, yeah. Like, if I see something, I think that's the right thing to do. Like, at the end of the day, if somebody sees something happen to me, I would want them to call the police and get me some help. Shit.
Right. I don't know, Mac, you still on here? Because I'm about to kick you if you ain't on here. Are you listening, Mac?
It looked like he was driving.
Okay, I'm going to get him out of here then. Yeah,
Y'all funny.
I think for me it's situational. Like, of course, certain things I'm going to call the police. Certain things, I'm like Metro, 50 feet away. Nigga, I ain't see shit. I mean, so it's like, certain I'm going about my business. And I mean, it ain't my business. So it depends on what it is. I mean, so that's just the bottom line. Like, you break into my neighbor's house. This is my community. I'm calling the local authorities. Anything with kids or trying to harm, elderly woman or anything like that, I'm calling local authorities. If I see somebody or if I see somebody bleeding, dying, or just got shot, yeah, I'm gonna call for the ambulance. I mean, and try to help them. Like, I mean, you walking down the street with a gun, and I mean, just out, yeah, I'm gonna call. Hey, this nigga walking around with a gun, he probably about to hurt somebody. You know what I mean? He walking around with a knife, he probably
You
about
is
to take
not
you out
calling the
probably.
police for that.
No, if you walking around in just the neighborhood with a gun, just out, yeah, because I don't know what you about to do.
Especially what just transpired with this dude that was shooting in the people's
Right.
cars and shit.
Right.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Everything
Wait,
is
I don't know.
circumstantial. Now, if I'm walking and I see some niggas running to Ross with some guns and masks, I am out of there. I'm driving.
Yeah.
I'm driving a Jamba Juice, nigga, like to go get me a razzmatazz, and I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out. Out off the premises. Like, that's not my business. If you running into a weed spot, I see you and niggas running. I'm out of. I'm not about to call the police. Like, you know what I mean? I'm out of there. You know what I mean? So, that's just me.
Yeah,
And
because
just
the employees are going to call and deal with that. Yeah.
I guess my
That's
yeah.
like
solution
a
is
business
situational.
versus I think it's a personal situation versus a public crime like that. That's going to get handled by the employees and people, involved with that versus a personal person, getting
So
attacked or, something.
basically, what you're saying is if it's you and your community, you're calling.
Right.
Okay.
Just long as you understand, once you make that decision, it opens the door for a lot of
Then I'm
other
gonna
bullshit.
disappear. Then I'm disappearing.
No, they going to come to your house and ask you what you
I
saw.
don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't seen nothing.
They going to be like, oh, that nigga called the police once they see him on your block in front of your house.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah, I think it was a story probably a few days ago. A dude was shooting in cars. I forget where it was, but he was walking down the street shooting in cars, and he killed a dude. He killed
Wow.
a
Out here?
father. I believe it was out here somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
in damn, what city was that?
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
what
remember
city out
where it
there? Yeah.
was, but yeah,
He was just shooting off the sidewalk, walking, shooting into the
yeah,
street as cars went by,
Oh wow.
and he killed one person or something like that, injured a couple.
yeah,
Yeah, mental
Yeah,
health
that's
is a real
crazy.
thing, man.
yeah.
It is. It's scary.
But niggas don't snitch, so wasn't nobody gonna say nothing, you know. Niggas is
Who
funny.
I
said
mean,
that?
it's 4 out of 5.
Like I said, niggas don't snitch.
Don't let me be the party pooper. 4 of y'all gonna call.
We can't hear you if you talking. Why your phone? We can't hear nothing.
No, I said if you're walking down the street with a gun like that, yeah, I'm definitely calling. It's just certain stuff I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to get
No, yeah,
involved.
I don't think everything deserves a call from everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
if that shit ain't got nothing to do, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
right, right.
If that
That's
shit is
all
some
I'm trying to
crazy
say.
shit, it definitely need to be. It need to be said because I mean, all that shit people talking about snitching and minding your business. Some shit is your business. You know, when it really boils down to it is. Because if your daughter getting beat up on the corner, you would want somebody to call the police to help her if they not trying to help
Exactly.
on their own. So for you to leave a little kid getting her ass whooped down there, you deserve that same fate. I think. If you
Yeah,
snitch.
How
people.
do they categorize that as snitching if you're reporting a crime? I thought snitching was when people like did criminal activities together, that person got caught,
That's
or
why
y'all
I
That's a
both
asked.
got
snitch.
caught.
That's why I
That's a
asked if we
snitch.
did something. Which one of y'all telling? That's why I asked that because it's
Yeah, no, that's snitching.
yeah,
If
That's
niggas-
what I thought snitching was. I didn't think like reporting crimes in the
nah,
community
it
and
is,
helping
but see,
people.
I
that's the
think at
thing.
this point,
It's rolling
it's
over a blanket statement like it's they add it
right,
to
right.
everything in our life now.
right.
But I think at
Everybody's a
this
snitch
point,
on everything.
I,
It's crazy.
I think at this point it's become a mind state that we was just taught. Like you was taught, don't be a tattletale. So it's like
Hmm.
some things are just embedded in us to like, okay, mind your business and get on. So it's like if we take the snitching word out of it, it's just kind of how we was brought up. Some things is just it ain't my business. Sometimes, like I said, it's circumstantial or situational. Some things you're gonna involve yourself in and you're gonna feel the need to do, and then sometimes you're gonna be like, shit, I ain't none of my business. It is
Yeah.
circumstantial at the end of the day. Of
I,
course,
Mm.
if
I
you
just
see
watched
somebody,
that. I watched that Nipsey Hussle murder, like the whole case thing and all that
Documentary.
they had online, and they were saying how everybody that was there was saying they wasn't snitching. Oh, I ain't snitching. I ain't saying nothing. So even though they had them on camera and they got them on their own, they were saying everybody was saying they wasn't snitching. So they were saying we weren't sure. Like the police were saying, we're not sure if they not snitching so they can handle street justice, or if they not snitching just because that's the code and they don't want to be involved. And I'm like, damn, that's
Both.
kind of deep when you think about it because which one was it? You don't know which one it was really until it boiled down. Because if you didn't see niggas pull up at his house and knock him down or knock at him, then it wasn't that. But then if you don't see nobody in the corner telling or saying it was him or them or whatever, then it's like they just stayed out of it. Like that's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
didn't do
some
nothing.
people do it because they scared, and then some people are gang members, and so that's just you
I
can't
think
do it.
they do it. A lot of niggas do it because they think that's the way you're supposed to do it. They push this issue on being a man and being a street nigga and all that, and they say this is why I don't do it. And half of them ain't really street niggas anyway. They
So let
ain't
me
really
say, if you
doing
was in
that.
that parking lot, would you have went to go say you saw who did it?
If I was in the parking lot, I probably would have been running too fast to see anything. Nigga,
They might
All
be
right,
running
trying to
too.
save your
But I'm saying,
yourself.
if you
yeah,
did see it, would you have went to point if you knew who
I
the dude
couldn't tell
was?
you. I honestly don't know. If Nipsey Hussle was as close to me as you are, then I would have been sitting on the stand waiting for them to bring his ass in there. If Nipsey Hussle was one of my niggas, and I'm standing there watching him die and watching niggas shooting, you damn right I'm about to be right there. But I would have been trying to get him myself. But if I couldn't get him, I had to go that route. Yep, sure would have, 100%.
You would have did something basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would have ran first because that nigga was right on the. I mean, not to make
You
that a funny
like to save your life. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like I think anybody when shooting's gone, everybody's running.
yeah, like seeing that video, it was like
Yeah, I
that was
think it's
something, man.
yeah, we I mean that whole shit is just the snitching thing. I don't I don't agree with. I mean, it's a lot of shit. It's not, but I'm not of that culture. There's certain things I'm going to mind my business of, but the word I don't agree with. It's just certain things I'm just not. I'm gonna do, and certain things I'm not gonna do. It ain't got nothing to even do with the word. It's just what's in
they
me, and
make people.
probably how I was brought up or
How he
whatever it
was
is.
raised, yeah.
Right, but
Shit,
I don't
we
blame
grew up,
nobody for getting on the stand unless you sign up for a certain lifestyle and then you, like you said, we all did something, and yeah, if you know what you're doing and then you going to go tell, or if you of a certain lifestyle and they catch you doing something else and you know some information and you go do that just to kind of lessen your time, yeah, you a snitch. I mean, because
I
you
got a
know what you
question.
signed up for.
I got a question. So say that you call the cops, right? And the cops come and they start harassing you.
What up, Jordan? Go ahead, bro. I hear you.
Uh-huh.
No, that's it. So you call the cops. Oh, I'm reporting a crime. Blah 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 blah. And you say your name. So you say my name is Marcus. So they're expect. They might be
Why I gotta
expecting the
be the
white
nigga
person. So
doing it
when
all
they
the time?
come and
Why I
see
gotta
you,
be?
no, listen. So when they come and no, this is my psychological behind why I don't call cops, because it's been plenty of times they come and then they do something to you. You're the one that called because you're a black male. That's why I just don't deal with it. So if you're wondering why I stand on my square regardless of whatever's going on, because it's been too many times as of late. You can be the one making the phone call, and then you can be the one leaving in a body bag that same day.
So you been calling the police?
No,
Oh,
but
okay,
I've seen
I
too
know
much stuff.
what
I'm
you're
just saying.
saying,
So
but
I wouldn't.
I think even then it would depend on the scenario. But I mean, I get what you're saying on why you say you stand for that. That's I mean, if that's your outlook on life and how things are gonna happen, I wouldn't call them neither.
I just think you better be prepared for all of this shit, man. If you choose to make that phone call, if you choose to make that statement, if you choose to involve yourself in anything, what some type of crime, you better be ready for whatever comes your way.
right.
And that includes the law coming to do their police report.
But the law is not going to protect you all the time. So, they come to do the report. So even after they leave, you know what I'm saying? You still got to live where you live, or you still got to move around where you move around. So you just better be ready for whatever
Yeah,
comes.
either way, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But all right, man, let's move it along, man. Father's Day is coming up, man. If I don't talk to you fellas, happy Father's Day, man.
When is Father's Day?
Sunday, I believe, right?
Sunday.
Yeah. This
Yes.
Sunday, man. Happy Father's Day to y'all
Yes,
fellas,
sir.
man. And uh in celebration of Father's Day. I'm gonna try to play this video and see if it worked. Let's see. I seen these dudes and they was talking about the top 10 worst Father's Day gifts. So we gonna see what they talking about. It. Hopefully it don't pause. Let me see. My
We
bad.
can't hear it.
I know. Hold on. Let me not run it back.
Top 10 list of what not to buy for Father's Day.
It's already pausing.
Cut it off. Cut it off.
Oh, I can hear the vocals of it. I didn't see the thing.
Yeah.
Well, what was the top 10 list?
Hold on. Let me see if I could.
They was
Do the
going down the
Bluetooth
list
here.
on a bunch of shit. No ties, no socks, no
Right. I'm a
best,
Bluetooth it. I'm a Bluetooth it, man.
no best dad, cups and
Oh,
shit
you
like
saw it.
that.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
did
The
see
shit I got in my bathroom right now.
Yeah, yeah, shit like that, man. But
Yeah, that I got a couple ties I ain't never wore and shit.
One second. I'm gonna play it real quick. All right.
Hey y'all, I know it's an old movie. Have y'all seen Dead Homies?
Nah,
Dead
Oh, okay.
homies.
Yeah. What type
what's
of
that
niggas
on?
is you
On
niggas ain't
Netflix,
seen Dead Homies?
YouTube?
Nah, that's an old ass hood movie. They go around different hoods interviewing all type of gangbang niggas, man. It's an old movie. It came out like 90
This
I
nigga
wanna
said
say
90 something. Hell
yeah,
no.
I wanna say 93, 94.
Look, I know it's gonna put some.
All right. All right. I'm gonna play the video real quick. Oh yeah, because it was tripping last time. Every time I was trying to play a video too. Yeah. There you go.
We
Yeah.
said socks is on the list. That's one.
Anything that says best dad ever.
Look, I know it's gonna put some t-shirt hat people out of business, but
Yeah.
that best dad, number one dad,
Keep that where it's
all
at.
that. Stop buying that stuff, bro.
Keep that where it's at.
Okay, situational. If this is my first child, baby, a couple months old, I'm on my first Father's Day.
Okay.
That might be cool.
No tools.
Unless you're a carpenter,
right,
or you got a hobby
right.
that you like to build stuff on the side, then buy tools. Don't buy me no tie.
No ties. Definitely don't need no ties. No mugs. Random gadgets. I don't want no gadget.
That's
a
five.
Banana slicer or nothing like that. Egg separator. I don't want nothing like that.
Cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts. Wait, who bought you some cargo shorts?
It's come out. It's gonna be close to Father's Day. Look at all the stores.
They do
all the
have
sales.
cargo shorts.
All the sales for clothing. Somewhere in there is gonna be carpenter shorts.
No soaps. No. Yeah, I don't need no. Don't give me no bourbon soap. No dad joke books. I don't want
No dad joke books. Nothing handmade. I don't want no handmade arts and crafts.
Right.
Pass this on, fellas. If you're afraid to say this yourself out loud,
yes, use our list.
Pass this on because we don't want.
That ain't why I played this, y'all. Just
I'm curious, y'all. I'm just curious. What do y'all think is an acceptable dad gift?
I was gonna go with what you think the worst. Y'all probably ain't gonna say it on. What is the worst Father's Day gift you ever got, and what is the best?
Well, I don't look at it like that. You know, she just asked me, so what do you want to do for Father's Day? I kind of got mad when she asked me that because of what my birthday was so close and what she did. I'm like, you just did that. Why are you even worried about that? I don't even care about, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about this shit. Like, if the kids say, Mom, take me somewhere so I can get dad something, you could do that. But I'm not, if they don't, you know, just come show me some love, man. I need love right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want.
Yeah.
I don't care about what you want to do. She said, okay, well, we'll just cook and watch a movie. Okay, cool, do that. We can sit down on the couch and watch a movie. That's what I want.
You know, that's always good for us. I don't care about no gifts either, man.
Nah, real shit. That'd be better than some bullshit gifts for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I've never liked gifts, whether it's for my birthday or anything. I don't like gifts that I feel like it was like, ooh, just grab one of those. I hate those. Like, you know, the ones that it feel like it was so, like no.
Just to grab something.
Yeah, like I hate, and I got those gifts growing up from my mama. Like all my Christmas gifts was those gifts. I felt like my whole childhood. I used to be mad as shit on Christmas. Everybody else got specific shit that they wanted. I got shit, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then
back scratchers.
Yeah, like some eye shit. You know, them drunk socks, them tube socks that get drunk after you wear them once. And I asked her one time we was growing up. I was like, you know, I said, I feel like you get everybody stuff that they like, but I feel like you don't even understand me or know how to give me shit. Like, you know, you're the only hard one to shop for because you're like your own person. Like you're more personal. Like I don't know how to shop for you, and I'm like, so you know everything about the other 4 kids and nothing about me. Like that don't even make sense.
But you didn't really play video games. You didn't do certain things.
That's what I'm saying. I was simple.
Yeah. So yeah,
wouldn't that be easier to buy something for?
Because you could have got them a video game or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
you could have got me some bicycle tires.
Okay.
You could have got me. You know what I mean? Like okay. So I was the simplest one of everybody. Them niggas was all my 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
As simple as that sounds, she probably ain't even thinking like that.
No, I know that. I know that now. That's what I'm saying. I know that now. But when I was little, I'm like, the shit she got me, like it'd be a bunch of stuff, but it'd be a bunch of shit. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Like. Even though it's like it might be 10 things, but it's 10 things that I have no use for, and they might have 4 things, but they 4 spectacular things.
I think you were more of an outside kid that was like doing things with your hands and stuff like that, and that you know, and then probably Patrick was probably like in that, you know, even though everybody was outside, but you know what I mean.
It was different,
into like stuff like you know, like
I would have thought that was easier, but even now, like I don't know. Of course, it's different now, but. I think that's why later on in life, like growing up or even a young adult to now, I've always just gotten the shit I want. So I always tell people, don't buy me nothing. Because if you buy me something, it's probably going to be something I don't want because I'm very particular. Because I know what I want now because nobody else knew what I wanted. So I would just buy what I like, you know. So I even tell my kids, like, don't try to – because like last year I got the thing Last year I got a basket full of number one dad plays. I got the Cubs, I got the beard oil and it was great. All that stuff was great. I could use it. But I was like,
Your kids got you that?
yeah, yeah.
Well, you got the kids. You gotta like, yeah, you
No, that's
gotta
what I'm
take it.
saying. Yeah, for the kids, it's all gravy. You know, Harmony, she got me a bag. You know, it's funny because I think it's more special because my kids are more excited, especially the little one. She's excited to buy stuff with her own money. Like she won't ask her mom to buy it; she'll buy it with her money. So she bought me like my favorite drink, my favorite candy, my favorite kind of chips, like a whole bunch of different stuff she thought I liked, and she put it in a bag. And she was so excited to give it to me. So that was exciting to get. You know what I'm saying? Because she really thought about everything she put in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. But shit from grown-ups, if motherfucker give me some bullshit, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna just be like,
I don't. Do you think a grown up should, other than your wife or whatever, or your partner, you think a grown up should get you something?
nah, I don't even look. I don't even look forward to it. I appreciate it if they do, but shit, I'm only the dad of 2 people on the planet. I mean, other motherfuckers that called me daddy along the way, but that was different. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't get you shit either. Hey, they said Father's Day was like number like 16 or 20 or something.
Yeah,
like on list holidays.
20.
I'm like, golly, do y'all feel like that? Do you feel like you celebrated like? Do you feel like you celebrate other holidays more?
I feel like so what? I mean,
I think
shit.
Is it because we only get celebrated by our wives and our kids and stuff
No,
like
that's
that?
not true.
Like that?
That's not true.
No, I think it's just because they don't make.
I'm saying as far as us in particular.
No, we get celebrated by the homies. Like we talk, you know, you give acknowledgement every now and then. Like, look, I love you, bro. Like you a good dad. You got a good family. Y'all say it all the time. You got people that say it that recognize what you're doing as a family man. They say it all the time. Fuck Father's Day, man. For real.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I feel the same way. But I do know what you mean, though. They're saying like a nationwide celebration. They're saying like how they put emphasis on it.
Statistics wise,
you gotta go out of your way, and all the big places are sold out. The hotel rooms are sold out. The food places are sold out. The jewelry's on sale and all that. They ain't buying no nigga no jewelry for Father's Day. I would love a new bracelet or a
not a bracelet.
Yeah, hell yeah, a gold a Franco to go with my Franco or something to go with the Cuban.
Right.
You know, hell yeah.
From the kids?
I like jewelry too. Huh?
From the kids.
He was saying for as a gift. It don't matter, huh?
Like but I don't know. I don't think we as fathers take it as personable like a mother would, because it's different. I mean, just like Valentine's Day, we don't expect shit on Valentine's Day. It's great when you have a woman that does look out for you too. But it wouldn't matter if we did or didn't get shit. I ain't never heard a nigga at work mad the next day. Like, didn't even give me nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard a nigga mad at that.
Oh my god!
Fight at your house. I don't know, man. I know the Frank, the Tank and Frank fight this weekend. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out, man. The fight, Tank Davis and Frank Martin. I believe.
No, what day?
Saturday.
Oh, we're gonna be in Mexico.
Right. So you as far as the
Oh no, I'm not this weekend.
As far as the gifts, yeah, I don't think. I think whatever I get, I'm always appreciative of everything. And Brenda always do something special, and she try to be like, I don't know. She makes sure I don't, she whether she cook or something and get a gift or something like that. It's always a dope Father's Day, and she had the kids involved and stuff like that, and they get me things. You know what I mean? It's just dope, man. But I think, man, I don't like. I'm not into gifts. See, I'm not necessarily like tripping on gifts. I just like the time, like you said, the energy, the love, maybe a good dope meal, man, and chill and watch movies, man, and just feel good about having my family here. And just I'm more thankful for those things. And I look around and it's just like I just feel good. Like, man, this is my family, these are my kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just feel good, man, and that's the gift in itself. You know what I mean? That's the gift in itself to have everybody around. Us all sitting around and
let me finish, Marcus.
Us all sitting around each other and they actually out, not on their phones and stuff like that, and we just chilling as a family. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's what Father's Day is to me, man.
Yeah, family time is dope. That shit's
right.
Right.
Right. Drayden, you had a question?
Jamaica?
No, she ugly. But okay, so yeah, my question is.
Nah, she ugly, and then jump on the screen like we didn't hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have. Oh, don't laugh at
Who
that. I
ugly?
probably should have muted that. I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, dang, whoever
She
she
not
is, that's
ugly.
fucked up.
Who
The girl
ugly?
wasn't ugly.
I don't know. She ugly.
He looking at something. And anyway, look. So the question was, I love my daddy. I celebrate my daddy. Y'all all, I guess, be looking at Father's Day like as a bad thing, which y'all telling the truth when it comes to certain shit like the reservations and stuff like that with the hotels and stuff like that, or not the hotels, but the restaurants, the whatever y'all want to do, the reservations, period. But don't you think it's because of the moms too?
What do you
What do
mean
you mean?
by that?
Like the mamas don't want the daddies around half the cases, and then that's why y'all don't celebrate Father's Day or stuff like that because y'all so used to your mom where she's like, oh, I got it on my own and stuff like that.
I
But
don't
I think
understand. I don't know.
okay, like the way people are brought up, it's more places that are they don't have like, oh, we sold out of the reservations or we booked for the reservations because a lot of times growing up it has everything to do too, like sometimes on your moms, where it's just like, oh, I don't want this nigga around, I don't want XYZ and the third. So okay, well, he not around, so now all of a sudden here comes all this animosity where it's just like, okay, like Alan said, fuck Father's Day, he wasn't around, and it's just like, okay, we can't, like, are we
You
really gonna
basically
place
saying
blame
that
on him?
we base it on that, be based off our
But you
relationships
you
with our
we
fathers.
praise our moms because like our moms is like there. And so it's like, okay, well, let's
Oh,
take her
okay.
out
I
to
see what you're
dinner.
saying.
But
Yeah, I see
a
what you're
lot of
saying.
times too, Marcus, when you said something about the gifts on those lines, because look, I'm just touching all bases because I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
got to get back to Braden here. But I'm
Well, get this shit together because you all over the place.
hold on, no, because I gotta touch bases so I can get back off. But Marcus, you mentioned the fucking gifts, and it's like, do y'all voice what y'all want, or y'all just more so like, oh well, just get whatever. I'm cool, whatever. You ain't gotta get me a gift. Is it all of that? But you really want like that chain. You really want that watch. You really want that
Well,
cologne. Do y'all really say that, or else y'all gonna get that tie? Y'all gonna get that toolbox? Something
I
that
don't
y'all
even think
don't
mothers really
because
want a
you didn't
specific
say,
gift.
I
huh?
think
I don't think
when I
mothers
was
want a specific gift. I think
yeah.
everybody just want
I'm
to be
I'm no,
feel
I'm just saying it as an
appreciated.
example.
I
No,
think people just
when
want
I
to
was
feel
involved, yeah.
appreciated.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay, you could feel appreciated with a tie and a cologne,
No, no, no,
a
no.
handprint
I
for
think
Father's Day.
with
Happy Father's
fathers,
Day.
I'll say this: with fathers, and I can speak for myself and some of the homies I know. We want to feel appreciated, and we want to feel that energy. We want to feel that love more so than
What
anything. A
makes you feel
gift,
appreciated? Your love language, right?
right? But which that happens all the time anyway. But I'm just
Okay,
saying
so
that
if nobody ever got you a gift, like as far as your children, or at this point because they're so young, your wife, if
Yeah.
she got to get you a gift, what would you tell her that you
no, you
want?
just kind of want to be acknowledged a little bit. I think just the acknowledgement of Father's Day and say, and to hear, that see them around you and stuff like. It's not really about
Okay,
gifts
so
for
if you
us.
say
It's
you just
about
want
the
to be acknowledged in Tron, then imagine somebody just telling you, "Oh, just Happy Father's Day. We ain't got to take you to dinner because guess what? I acknowledged you on Father's Day." You deep down inside gonna be like, "Well, damn, they couldn't even did this. They couldn't even did that. They couldn't have did X, Y, Z, and
Right.
the third."
Not me.
Of course,
This is what
everybody
I'm
want a
asking
little. You
y'all.
want a little bit of. Not saying that you want to be taken out. I think. I don't
I would
know. It's
love to
just.
be taken out.
I think.
Shit.
I
Thank you.
think
Say something.
No.
Yeah.
But for me, like, no, for me, I'm not going. I don't want to be taken out. Like, I would prefer to be home. I would prefer my favorite meal. I would prefer my favorite meal and to be at home chilling. Because I mean, and my kids around, I would prefer to watch TV and be comfortable. I like comfortability. I'm older. I don't want to be going out. You know what I mean? I ain't even sure whatever gifts and
That nigga
stuff
said I
that I
gotta get
get is
dressed
for.
and shit.
Yeah, like I want to come
Yeah.
home. I just because a lot of times I got to work, so I'm coming home on Father's Day, and I just want to come home with a peace of mind. I want my kids chilling, them not arguing. I don't want that. You know what I mean?
So
I
if
just
you
want
don't
that
get a
energy.
gift, you're okay with that. You just want to
Right,
relax.
right,
Okay,
right, right.
Marcus, you want a chain? You said
No. I was being funny. I said when I
A
was
bracelet.
involved,
He said a
I used to
bracelet to
a
be
like
exact.
bracelet.
yeah.
Okay,
I
you
was
want the
like, cause
A
Pandora
bracelet
bracelet
I
with the
like
charms and
jewelry.
shit.
No, I like jewelry. Like when I was married, I got
with a
gifts.
charm.
Right.
Nah, I didn't say nothing
The
about no
charm.
charm. I
Right.
said a bracelet to go with.
He gonna get a charm bracelet.
It
Okay, so
is
Marcus,
what it
what do you
is.
want for Father's Day?
No, I said if I was involved, yeah, I would expect. Like if I was still married to my child's mother, I would expect her to buy me something like I do for her for Mother's Day. But I'm not saying she got to go all out. Like for
That's
Mother's
right.
Day,
Yes.
what the whole thing was is for Mother's Day, everybody goes all out, is what it was saying. And Father's Day was so
No,
mediocre.
okay. Forget Mother's
That's
Day.
what the
Let's talk about
conversation.
Father's Day. What would you want for Father's Day? Is my question to
I
you.
don't want anything because I buy everything I want. So it's not that I want
Okay,
something.
so
I'm
what
saying
would you
if
want
I was to
somebody to
get
get you
something.
for Father's Day? A peace of mind?
See, you're
Like
not
Anton?
you
Don't steal
waiting
my
for the
answer.
wrong answer. You're not hearing my answer. I'm answering it. It's not that I want anything specific. I'm saying if someone gives you a gift, you would like a gift that's meaningful, not just something that like, I'm on my way out the store. Oh shit, hey, grab them that thing right there with
So
the
if they
scrunchies in
got
it and the
some
hair
drawers
wash.
and they was like, maybe I felt like he needed new drawers, then is that meaningful? Meaningful?
Nah,
Or is that something that you don't want?
not if I got a drawer full of drawers and a drawer full of ties
But
out
If
your
of
I
drawers
wear
need
may have
drawers,
holes
and
in
give me
them,
some
Marky.
handkerchiefs
Come
out of
on,
drawers.
wear.
stop it.
If I need
Huh?
drawers, give me some drawers. I mean, I like shit I
Well, she
need.
got
I
you the
mean,
ones with the picture on there. You know, I know y'all seen that one on there
what
Right,
with
picture?
but I'm saying
her
all
face on
Where
there.
everywhere.
she put
I
thought into it,
Okay,
right?
look, I'll put it like this. So a few years
But the
back,
cold part is that she's not you're not even her daddy. I'm talking about the kids.
she ain't my mama neither.
all right,
Okay,
y'all.
okay, Marcus, you gotta get out.
See,
Hold on, Sean. Hold
Next.
on, Sean. Alan, what would you want for Father's Day?
I already said it. I think my kids know me well enough to get me certain things. Like they'll buy me a hat or they'll buy me some cologne or whatever. But my wife already do that. But what I want the energy that they might give my wife to me, because they might be a little more timid around me because they think I'm a little more serious, even though she's the one that do all the fucking yelling.
Intimidated, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, but they still tell me, they love me. They still give me hugs when I come home. But I want the fun too, just like they give mama.
That softness,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just feel like y'all want things, but y'all don't say what y'all want.
all the time I say it. I say it.
It's
there's
not
both.
being voiced. I don't feel that way.
I think
And
we
They
then
voice
know.
y'all
it to
want to
our
sit up
women, but
here
maybe not
and
our
complain
kids.
about, oh, well, I got this. I ain't really want that.
No,
We
they
wasn't
know.
complaining.
They
Who
know.
do that?
Well, not
Who do
complain.
that?
Okay, let me take that word back. But sit up here and voice that.
Yeah,
No,
they know.
what actually was said,
Alan, they
it
know.
was said because of how far Father's Day is on the highest ranking holidays, like compared to Mother's Day. Mother's Day is what, number 2 or number 3?
Well,
It's
everybody
Christmas.
cater. A majority of people in life cater to their mamas. They don't really
No,
cater to their
no, yeah,
daddies.
I know,
Right,
So
but we're
that's
right,
just
right.
saying
why, like
we're
a
just
lot
saying
of
it's
people
this far
have
apart though.
hatred or like feel strongly towards their fathers.
Yeah, but
So
they
Mhm.
got
that's
holidays
why
like
they
Rosh
always
Hashanah and other
the
things that we don't
burner
even know what
of
they
it.
are. Yeah, but I'm just saying they celebrate things that in nationwide they celebrate stuff that most people don't even know what it is over Father's Day is what we're saying. Over Father's Day, like they celebrate a whole lot of stuff way more than Father's Day is what we're saying. I mean, it's not a complaint; it's a fact. I mean, daddies
I mean,
need love too.
it's factual, but at the same time, don't make it right. That's because people feel some kind of way, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, but no, I know what you're saying though. Like it is a normal thing, a normality to celebrate a mother more because in
Cause
most
she there. Cause she there.
Sorry.
yeah in most cases
All right, y'all. Let's George, you got something to add to this?
No. I'm
Okay.
all right.
What's going on, Brody?
Man,
I
good to
enjoy
see
it.
you guys. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Good to
sir.
see you guys.
All right, let's go to this, man. Do you guys think women need to choose better men, or do men need to change? I'll play this this audio right here, and yeah, you know what I
that's a
mean.
crazy question.
A lot of the times we'll look at women that make these choices and we'll say, you should have chosen better, you should have picked better.
Yeah.
And really what it is after the relationship has changed and transitioned into now we're both parents, I'm not fun anymore, I'm not the girl that you wanted anymore, you don't really like this lifestyle. What is this change in Pampers? When we used to go out every night, we used to do this and that. So yeah, people do change.
I agree.
So we got to stop saying like, this been this way. No, if he been that way, I wouldn't have gave him. Absolutely not.
Whoa. Hold on. Wait. And again, I don't mean to interrupt the soliloquy, necessarily disagree. But my issue with that is when we get to talking about choosing, women choosing men. Unfortunately, a lot of women deal with men who they already have an example of the type of father he is. And they still choose him anyway. And because, let's just be honest here, a lot of women don't give a damn what type of father he is to kids that's outside of her house.
Hello?
She get to thinking like, okay, he a terrible dad over there, but it must be something that the baby mama's doing to make him be that way.
No.
Right?
She's keeping those kids from him.
She keeping them kids from him. She doing this, whatever the case may be. But when he has my kid, he's gonna turn into super dad, right? So it's kind of hard for me to accept the fact that, hey, I just went into this blind. A lot of the dudes out there got 2-3 kids from 2-3 different women already. You see him being negligent. He don't even bring up his kids in conversations with you.
Well, those type of bitches have a special class, and they.
Okay.
Get the sign off my face, man.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. So what y'all think, man? Do women need to choose better men, or do men need to change, or do they change, and that be the reasoning for?
I think that's a double-sided answer. I think women need to choose better, and men need to choose better.
Both, exactly.
Yeah, just like a woman could change her walk when you first meet her, a man could change too. Or a woman could start slacking, or a man could start slacking, or want better or grow or whatever that is. So I think that goes both ways. So it's kind of hard to answer the question, because then it sounds like it's all on the man, and sometimes sometimes it is. A lot of times it's the nigga fucking up, but sometimes it's the woman fucking up, so it's really hard to answer.
Well, you can a lot of pressure out. Maybe it is pressure, but a lot of pressure is put on the man because some of these women are really looking for guidance, and we are looked at as leaders or wanting to have a leader. So they look, well, maybe he can come in and kind of guide me into the right way. That's not always the case, but that could be, that could be the issue.
All right, let me say this, because you can look at it. You can look at it from the top level, where it's like it's the law of attraction. Whatever energy you put out, you're gonna receive. So when women are constantly in these same relationships, is because it's something that they need to work on. Now let's go to the mundane way of thinking. Majority of the time, unless you really understand who you are, majority of the time women control the aspect of sex. No, for real, women control the aspect of sex. So if women control the aspect of sex, how is it that the man needs to change if she's the one that's controlling who she lays down with?
Wait a minute.
Except for the no, I'm saying most of it. I'm not saying all of it.
Okay.
Listen to the words. Most of the time, the women are the ones because most of the world men are tricks. It's just the men who know who they are, who know how to say, no, you're not controlling it. I have a say so on this too. The majority of the world are tricks. So the women control the sex, which then you go into the whole spill of what the guy was talking about.
Keisha,
Oh, he's not gonna do it to me. He's not gonna do it. Da 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 da.
Keisha, how do you feel? And I need you to turn your camera on.
Uh-oh.
The camera ain't coming on, but because I'm busy. I'm busy.
Keisha, where you at?
She took her weed off. She's laying in the bed.
No, I am. I'm relaxing, but no. I agree.
You at home.
Like,
you sure you're at home?
I'm outside. No,
you outside.
I'm at home.
Keisha on
bullshit. See, I ain't feeling too good, but I'm at home. Anyway.
She got diarrhea. Go ahead.
Turn that camera.
No, I don't have that either.
Damn.
Whatever. You always trying to crack a joke. But I think it's a combination of both. Like, even though, women might, like he said, hold the gateway to, sex, at the end of the day, people do change over time, men and women at the end of the day, because sometimes that could be your first kid's father. You don't see, like he's saying, like another person, parenting or whatever the case may be. It's a learning experience as you grow. And sometimes that changes people. It scares people. Some, it changes them to be better. Some, they get fear and, want to dip out because it's like, it becomes too much. It's different for everybody. So it's about us choosing better, after having an experience, I guess you would say, because a lot of times we make choices when we're young, I would say. And that's why a lot of us, including myself, have had kids because it was about sex at a young age and not really getting to know the person fully. And, boom, a baby is here. So now it's like you're forced to either work it out, with the situation that you got at hand. And sometimes that don't work, So now you, in two households raising, trying to co-parent or whatever the case may be. And that's why as you had experience, you're supposed to learn from that, but you still making those same mistakes and, having, the repeated thing. Hold on, my daughter over here on the phone talking crap. You're supposed to learn from those experiences and stuff, but that's why a lot of it. And then you have, the optimistic, view of trying to like, okay, I'm gonna start over. This could be different. Better from your experience, thinking it better. And that person comes on and put on the facade and, or however, so it's an experience. I mean, women and men, as they say, they put your representative on. So a lot of us, go into this with people coming on with representatives, and then later down the line, they, become somebody different. And, that's where, it's like, oh, you didn't see that person being like that. Shit, who thought that, some of the stuff that you would experience with certain people. But it's on both ends. I can't just say it's all women or all men. It's both parts. We all have to take accountability for ourselves and our own actions at the end of the day.
I agree with that.
Word.
Yeah, as a young person, you, young man, young woman, you really don't understand what you might need in a partner just yet. Like you said, you kind of want it for the sex and for the attention anyway. But
yeah, you having fun.
For young women, they kind of get infatuated with a certain type of person at a young age, and they continue that on. They kind of get infatuated. They continue that in adulthood. So they'll find themselves still messing with, I guess, what you call ain't shit niggas or young-minded dudes, and they got to learn from that. So yes, the women
I
have
think
to.
that's what it's geared at, though. The question, because we, that even that podcast or whatever that thing is geared towards 30-something-year-old people and 40. So these is conversations that's coming up in our age demographic, and the women still making the same decisions, and the men. So I think it ain't even about growth and learning and understanding. It's just about people making poor decisions, or people still wearing a mask when they meet people, because that's what it be a lot of times. Motherfuckers
you making these decisions off of what you used to.
Yeah, people are comfortable.
Man, people can fake it, boy. I'm telling you, a motherfucker can
Yeah,
really
that's
fake who
true.
they are.
That's what I was saying with that representative. That's what I was saying.
That shit, man. I'm telling you, like that shit be hard to tell. You meet a person that seems like they just so sweet, genuine. They doing this and doing that, and then one thing trigger them, and you see the other side, and you be like, I couldn't even imagine that could be you.
Right. That's the
get
point.
it out the way. Get it out the way
Or
quick. Get them mad quick and fast so you can see who they are. Get them mad.
How
Just
you get somebody mad fast like you don't know what's
on the fifth date? Just do something that just on the fifth date, just do something crazy and just because you want to see that other side of it.
Yeah, you do.
And you want to see it early.
Nah, you definitely do. But
so
you
if you
don't
got to self-sabotage something, just do it so you can get that person to show themselves.
Not go crazy. Maybe like have a difference of opinion or something like that, or just to see how they handle conflict. Or I like to see if you gonna I would want to know if you gonna pay for me, if you gonna pay for this meal on the third or fourth time, like. You know what I mean? Or you gonna just have me?
You doing the wrong
thing. Jordan with the hand. I can't stand him.
I have to take you out
like that right there. Not the first date. I'm gonna be on there. This nigga on video. This nigga over here think I'm supposed to be asking me out now for real. I'm gonna pay for mine kindly and walk away.
I'll show you some receipts if you need to see it, baby girl.
Go
ahead, Jordan.
I've been out with my girl when she was fly to LA. I pick her up from the airport. I'm in a Lamborghini, and I told her on the second time, damn, I forgot my money at home. And we're already we're done. And it's a very, the bill's kind of, and I just want to get a reaction, but I'm so serious. And she looks at me and she was like, well, things like that happen. Don't worry, I'll take care of it this time. So you took care of it last time. Bam. I knew that was different, bro. That was different. I was like, she's not from LA. She's not from the Hollywood skin. You know what I mean?
Hey, don't knock us LA chicks. You know what I'm saying? Because I pick up a check too if I'm feeling you. You know what I
That's the
mean?
Hollywood skin.
Nah, you just said you was
I
paying for your
corrected that.
own Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
But my question is, as an adult, why would you go out into the world gullible or naive, thinking, what, however you meet this person, this is how it's supposed to be? Like you have to
Social
understand
media.
that. You have to understand that these are human beings. We got different type of personality, different sides to us. Of course, I'm gonna show. I'm gonna put my best foot forward first. That's natural.
I got a question to respond to that. And I know you're married, you're happily married, so is Antron, so it's hard for y'all to answer this. But try to answer it as a single person, right? If you were going out into the world, would you be going out as your representative, or would you be a real nigga from day one? Because that's how I go out and approach. I expect people to be like me. I've never gone out and
Right.
be who I am and act different. So it's not gullible. I'm going
It
out
depends.
acting like I was
What I
expect to
mean,
go.
what I
This is
mean
really
by
me.
that is, I'm going out as me, but I'm not going out thinking like what she showed me is going to be completely this all the time.
No. But I'm saying, why wouldn't you if you're being 100% you?
Because
Because
I
that's
can't
like saying
expect people
nobody
to
else
be
is
like
real.
me. I can't
Everybody's
expect
different.
everybody to be real.
No,
I'll
no,
be
no,
a
no, no,
Everybody's
no,
fool.
different.
no. I know. I get what you're saying, and what you're saying makes sense. But what I mean is like, I don't expect anyone to be showing me a facade because I don't show anybody a facade. So
But they
naturally,
might. They might.
it's like saying no, they might, but that's always here. But
Right.
I'm
Right.
not dealing with them in the thoughts that it's a facade because that's like
Right.
setting yourself up for failure.
I think it
You know
depends
what I mean?
on
So it's
what
hard to it's kind of hard, you know.
I think it depends on where you are in your life and what you want, what the reasons are you dating for. If you younger, you might just be trying to like just have a good time and
Trying to
have fun.
smash, yeah.
And then some people could be older and still have that mind state, depending on where they are in
Right.
their life. They may have just left a long situation. Now they just trying to have fun. So they just dating a date, you know what I mean? And then you coming
Yeah,
in
for
with
sure.
different reasonings for dating and stuff like that. So you can kind of meet people at the wrong time in their life and you at a different place. So it's just like it just depends, man. People are
Mm-hmm.
people. People are different, and sometimes you meet people at the right and wrong times. You know what I mean? So
You couldn't have
if
said
Very
I
that
true.
better.
Very
like,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, you
So
Hey,
couldn't have
quick,
said
quick,
that better.
Yeah.
quick,
Very true. Very true.
quick story time. My son had asked me and my girl, do we remember our first text messages? So me and her went down memory lane. We went 6 years back to our first text messages. And she was just reading them out loud. And the same stuff I talk about today is the same stuff I talked about 6 years ago. So it was like, yeah, if you're that person 24/7, then this is who I am. You know what I mean? You just want
Right.
to get that same respect back. You
Right.
want that, you know what I mean? That same person to be that same person. And when I read her text messages, it was the same way too. So it was like we
Right.
know
That's
that we're the
authentic.
same person. We're the same person 6 years later.
right.
Talking about certain
Yeah.
things is cool. I get it. But as far as personality, has anything changed in the personality? Has anybody done anything that you're like, damn, I didn't know she might have done it this way, or I didn't think she would have did it this way? Like that's how this shit happens. Like you have to be placed in a situation to see how somebody will react to it for you to
Yeah.
really find out who they are.
Right.
That's
Right.
something that happened
That's
when it
true.
happened, man. That shit might not happen till after the baby. That shit might
Right.
happen till the kid is 12 years
Yeah.
old, you know? That's the crazy part, man. You can have everything you want in the beginning for the first 2-3 years. And then one day something changes. You'd be like, What's going on? Why are you acting funny?" She's
Yeah.
like, "I'm acting like myself because it was too hard to hold that mask up after 3 years or
Mhm.
after 5 years." You know what I mean? So
Damn.
it's really a thing where people push that issue like, "Oh, you should have invested more time to get to know him." That's not true because you can invest all the time in the world to get to know him and they still not show you all
See
of
a
them.
side of you until
You
later on.
still,
Yeah.
you still may not know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
Until
I
years
I
later.
feel like a person always shows who they are. You just are so blindly of the new car smell that you're
Right.
not paying attention to the red light. I mean the
Right.
red flags.
I mean, I'm telling you, bro. Sometimes it
Sometimes
ain't so.
we do ignore certain
Yeah, we
things.
do it. Yeah, some people do, but it ain't always.
No, no, not always. Sometimes people
Yeah,
just good at acting. I mean,
yeah.
Good
All
acting,
right,
or she got some good interior.
right. Let's move on, man. Keisha,
Not the interior.
He
Brittany, you
said
don't want to jump
interior.
on? No?
The leather
Hey,
Brittany,
conditioning
hey,
seats.
saying interior, it just made too much perfect sense when you said it that way.
Drayden, if you're watching, I need you to hop back on because I need some female perspectives on this. But my question is, would you rather an honest man to tell the truth and let you decide if you want to deal with him or not?
Definitely. And that's
Okay,
what
let
I
me play this
always
little
say.
audio from this
We
is
gonna
from
ask the question just say that. Go ahead.
Sweetie and
Oh Lord, it's
hold
coming
Hey,
on.
from
why she
Sweetie.
be sounding drunk on the thing? Do you drink a lot, Keisha?
I do
Would you
not actually.
rather
I
an
don't. I
honest
think I just
man
got a
like
raspy
tell you
voice.
like, hey, I got this going on, or would you rather not know? Like, would you rather know or not know?
I want an honest man because, like, my dad always taught you, like, a real man always gonna give you the choice of staying or leaving. And if you would have, like, let me know what I signed up for, that's different. Like, don't make no fantasy for me. Like, I can handle it. Just let me know so I can decide if I want to deal with it or not.
Okay. So Keisha, you said yeah?
Yeah, give me the choice to choose. That's the problem. Why a lot of stuff goes left sometimes too, because you know creating this, facade of being something or, or deceptive to the situation. And then when the truth come out, then a relationship goes left or a situation or whatever y'all have going on because you don't like it or you're not happy, whatever the case may be. But yeah, tell me up front, let me make my choice of what I want to do, if I want to deal with you or not. Sometimes you might still rock with that person depending on what's going on because they kept it a buck with you. But when you deceiving me into a situation, that's where things go left because now I feel like I'm being betrayed or you're a liar, whatever the case may be, and that just go all downhill from there once the truth is really revealed. So a lot of people feel like, oh, if I tell the truth, they have that fear they might not mess with me or deal with me because whatever, but you don't know, and that's the part of being honest and transparent from the jump. But
Okay.
yeah, be
Drayden?
honest with me.
Right. Drayden?
Let me say this real
Hold on,
quick.
hold on, hold on,
A
hold on.
lot.
Hold on. Jackson, hold on. Let me let Drayden answer because I want to say something after, but go ahead.
I was gonna say everything Keisha just said. I'd
Okay.
rather an honest man because let me make my own decision. So if you come in here and you like, oh, like this is my situation, X, Y, Z, and the third. If I want to stick around, then that's my choice. That's my decision.
All right. Okay. I figured y'all would say that. This is why.
So
This is
let, let me
why.
let me let
Hold
me
on,
say
hold
something
on,
real
hold
quick.
on, hold on, hold on.
Because you're gonna say the same thing I'm about to
No,
say.
hold on, because this is why I picked this topic. This is why I picked this topic because um a lot of y'all feel like that, women, right? And ain't nothing wrong with feeling like that, but like I feel like you guys are accepting you guys are the women we would cheat with then, right? If you accepting
I
hold
said, let
on.
me make my own
Hold on.
decision.
No, right. But a lot of times, well, what does that really mean? That mean if you in a situation, let me decide if I want to still fuck with you or not. So that means if I'm in a situation or not, let me decide if I still want to keep on dealing with you or not. So you guys will be the women. Okay, I know you in a situation. If I like you, let me decide. Tell me the truth, and let me decide if I still want to deal with you or not. But then
Right.
I feel like
Vice versa.
you guys leave that as an option. Y'all want that option. You guys want that option. Y'all want to own that option, as anybody would. But then when it happens to y'all don't like that. Y'all want the women to not be able. Y'all want the women to have morals and values and stuff like that, and not deal with somebody in that situation when you guys are in relationships and married and stuff like that. But right now, y'all telling me, tell me the truth, let me know, and let me decide. Nobody said, tell me the truth, and then so I can say I wouldn't mess with none of y'all. No, I wouldn't mess with nobody or nothing like that. It was
But
like,
it
Is
let
is
me
that
what
not
they
part
decide.
of
say.
Well,
deciding
And
that's
then
though?
where
Dre,
the
hold on, hold
decide
on, hold
comes
on,
It is what they
No,
from.
is
say.
that not part of
hold
deciding?
on. Keisha said, in sometimes certain scenarios, I might still mess with you if I want to,
What
right? So
you
this
got
is
going on? I
okay,
didn't
I
like
don't
you
think
going
right. Don't try
I
to
don't
you
tell me
think
going
what's
into
going on.
specific stuff though.
Hold on. Because what if what I got going on? Bullfighting? You talking about relationships? We talking about?
You
Don't
could
try
be
to
sitting
change
here
what we
like,
talk.
oh, I'm
Hold
having a
on.
financial
Hold
hardship.
on.
Oh, I'm
No. Let's not
staying with
change it.
somebody
Ain't
right
nobody
now.
talking
I
about
got a
no money.
roommate.
Ain't nobody talking
I'm
about no
staying
money.
with
Let's
somebody
not.
right
Oh,
now.
Keisha, you can't overtalk me. Let me finish my point. You said what
Cause
you
you want to
said.
go to the straight infidelity shit. Like I no.
No. Because what are we talking about? You
do.
read that you heard the question and you answered how you answered. Don't try to change up now.
I'm
But you
not
trying to
changing it.
spin
I'm
it though,
staying 10
Tron, and
toes
that's
on
not what
See,
we're
mine.
I got them. They
saying.
I don't know,
emotional. They
bro. I'm with
emotional.
them right now, bro. It's like you
I
spinning
know
it
you
on
are,
No,
me.
Bird.
you
Because
trying to
I
spin
know
it just
you are. I knew
because
you
we
would
weren't
be.
specific. When we
Cause
said
I'm
let
a
us
real one. That's
decide,
why.
that does
Yeah.
not
When,
mean, oh, we're gonna stick around 100%.
right.
When
It's
we
just
said
like,
let
let
us
me know what it
decide,
is
then
and
you
I'm going
could
to make
be
a
like, oh
choice.
no, we chugging the deuce, we out. Or
Right.
either it's like, oh, okay.
I'ma
But
fuck
like
with
you
you
said, the
anyway.
ones that you would cheat with, that goes vice versa. That goes both ways. Like y'all the niggas that'd be like, oh, well, I'm married, and y'all still the ones that be like, well, what that got to do with me? And it's like,
We ain't
oh,
talking
okay,
about
well,
us.
shit.
That's
Well, if
why I
you
said
don't,
women.
Okay.
Let
If
me
a
okay,
put
person,
the
but
oh,
it
since you
question
goes
want to
back
be
up.
both
into that, if
ways.
nobody
Don't
Let me
tell
put
don't
the
me that.
spin it
question
to
back
where it's
up.
like, oh, we the ones that you would cheat with.
Let
Don't
me put
say
the
that. We're
question
saying
back
let
up.
us
Let
make
me
our
put
Y'all
the
own
niggas
question.
be
decision.
honest.
Let
But
me put
just
the
don't
question
lie
back up.
to
It
me.
said, "Would
Just
you
don't lie
rather
to
an
me.
honest
Tron,
man?"
for real, you gotta move this question again.
I'm trying to put the question
Why
back
why
up.
would you put that while I'm talking though?
I'm sorry, because I didn't know if y'all read the whole question. I'm sorry.
It don't
I
say
read,
relationship
I
on the
heard, and
question.
I
Because
understood. I
Allie,
read,
he
I
do that
heard, and
every episode,
understood.
every podcast. He puts some shit over my face.
Well, you
Oh
be there. You
damn.
come late. You be down there. I'm sorry. You want me to move you?
Oh, okay. Well, put me up there where
Sorry. Here you go,
Bird
Jackson.
is.
You ain't on there. His
Nah, don't
face
put
ain't
me
on there.
on the bottom, dude.
Okay.
Now I got the live stream on my. Okay, that's okay.
Okay. Well.
I
Okay.
can't
Yeah,
move.
leave her
No.
ass right there
But
for
don't
life.
try to spin the words though, Tron. Like
I ain't
you
spend
trying to shit.
nothing.
Yes, it is. And then you insulting people talking about y'all the ones we would cheat with. Like, first of all, no, you not. And
Hey,
then
listen.
and then on
Listen.
top of that,
Y'all
the
said,
other
"Let me
thing is
decide.
no.
Let
When
me
we
know so
say
I can
let us make our
decide."
decision,
Right.
like if
Why
you
is
be
it a
honest and you
decision?
keep it funky with me, then I'm be like, okay, well I don't want you because you got kids. I'm out. That's my
Yeah, but why is
decision.
it?
Exactly.
But be
No,
honest
Keisha, that ain't
about
what
it.
you said. Don't say exactly. You said
I'm
sometimes.
saying whatever you got
Okay, that's
going on, you
sometimes.
giving
She's
me a
not saying
choice to deal
indefinite.
with
She's not
you.
saying indefinite
Okay.
though, Tron. She's
All
not
right, my
saying
bad. I didn't
100%
hear
every
y'all all the
day.
way.
She said
Uh,
sometimes maybe we'll stay depending on the
my
situation.
Depending
okay,
on
all right,
what it is, but that's getting
right.
into
So money,
specifics. I
y'all
didn't
talking about money.
specify.
I
I know.
want to hear the
I'm
rest of
saying
Tron's
whatever it is,
explanation.
I don't want
because
to hear
I'm
that
saying
shit. But go
I
ahead,
just
he
want to
Tron.
wanna
hear.
he
I
wanna
just
try.
want to
He
hear.
giving a specific scenario though. I'm just saying in
That's what I'm saying.
general.
I just want to. Yeah, go ahead. Finish it out. I want to hear what you're saying.
What? All I'm saying is, I put. Let me put the question again because I don't know if y'all.
Don't put it over
Uh,
my face.
Nigga,
I
did
asked
you
the
read the
question.
question?
I
Is the
need you
thing.
Right.
to
I definitely
to the
did.
question, bro. You
Do
added to
you
the.
understand the question?
Would
Yeah,
you
I don't
rather
think
an
you added the
honest
question.
man to tell you the bird?
What the fuck?
Golly,
What? I'm not in
would
the conversation, nigga.
yeah, you are, you are, you are. But they
Bro,
they
what the
they trying
fuck,
to
nigga?
battle me. I don't need you jumping me, niggas. They jumping me. We fighting
Hey,
We
back.
all
look,
finna
Nobody
jump you.
battling.
Come
I
on,
just
Nobody
bird.
started
battling.
doing
Let's
the
let's.
Nobody
podcast on
battling.
telling the truth.
You
All
got
right,
Is
to
this
we
turn
not
that
a
fighting back.
replay
podcast
on.
on
Golly.
telling the truth?
All right.
We
My
ain't
bad.
supposed to
Okay.
keep it real, keep 100 on here?
Yes, sir.
All
Would
Keep
you
it
right,
rather an
one
then.
honest
thou
Well,
man to
could
wow.
you
tell you the
We
tell
ain't the
truth and
Tron to
let you
keep
podcast
decide
then,
if you
nigga.
want to deal with
Could you
him or
tell
not?
Tron to keep it 100 then?
That's what I'm saying. I am.
Right. That's what he on your side. Uh,
I'm not on their side, nigga.
just
I'm
like
on the
he in the
side
just like
of
he in the
the question.
interrogation room telling with
Yeah.
lobster and steak and shit.
Yep.
Uh,
Come on,
no.
man. You know you the only keep it real on here, nigga. We know better than that.
All right. No. So my thing is this. What I heard was, oh yeah, we want somebody to tell us the truth and let us decide, and then let us decide if we want to mess with you or not. The or not is what got me confused. Nobody really went into like, tell me the truth, and then I'll decide. No man, and tell me the truth, and then let me know if you're in a relationship. Because if you
Cause
telling
you
me
was
the truth,
specifying. We just saying in general. Let me know the truth, what you got going on, whether it's relationship or whatever. I'm not specifying anything. I'm just saying period. You
Hey,
trying to
Vice,
specify a
my thing
relationship. If
is,
you tell
bro,
me you in a
what are we
listen,
relationship,
talking
of course
about? What
I'm
else?
dipping out. Like, no, I'm
Because
not gonna stick around.
that
That's
goes without
obvious
saying.
for
The
some.
relationship part goes without saying. You know,
But no,
you
because you want to throw, oh, you the type that want to cheat with. Nah, don't put
so
me in that damn
you do
category because I ain't
understand.
never messed with a married person. I want my
don't take
own
it.
husband.
Don't take offense to it. I'm saying how you answered the question. With
Y'all
not
do
you
I
Because we ain't
understand.
got
answered
no
it
specifically.
choice but to
specifically,
take
which
You
is
offense
to
said
to
be.
it.
because sometimes we'll
I
be
answered it
want to mess with you or
specifically, which
not.
is to, yeah, to, that depending on what you got going on. We didn't get into detail on what you got going on. That's the only thing.
What else is what?
So we
what
didn't.
else-
What you? I mean, it could be a lot of stuff. You like I said, you could be like, oh, I just
Put your
got out
hands
of a
up, man.
relationship.
Cover your face, man.
I got a roommate right now. I don't have
Cover
my
your
own
face,
place.
man.
I said what I said.
You could be like, I got a roommate right now. I got my own place. You know, so
Man,
you might
shut
not
the
have.
fuck up.
I'm just giving you another example outside of the
bullshit.
damn infidelity shit. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Or
All right.
I just lost my job,
My bad, I
but I'm
misunderstood
looking
y'all.
for
My fault,
another
my
one.
fault. I
I'm looking for another
misunderstood
job.
y'all.
I don't have a job right now. Whatever.
All
Like,
right,
oh,
all right.
okay. Well, what was you doing? How long you?
It's
Let me
like
get
Right,
it's
some
right,
more
right,
almost
right.
like
information.
you wanted to
Let,
say that so
let,
bad,
let
and you
me
was
let
waiting to
me
say
let,
that.
Yeah.
Who me?
let
Rhyme
me
by.
let me
Yes,
jump in real
Y'all
quick.
my
Let me
homegirls.
jump
Why would I just want to
let,
say that? Like,
because it
let
sound
me jump in real
rehearsed.
quick. Let me jump
I
in
didn't
real
know who was
quick.
gonna be on this podcast.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. When you asked that question, I didn't think what you said either. I was more or less thinking about, like, you know what I mean. Like she said, like, all right, my little situation when I met my girl, I told her, yo, I got 3 kids. I got 4 kids, 3 baby mamas. Um, I'm in between spots and places. I ain't got my own spot, but I got a job. I'm working every day. Da, 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 da. I
Oh,
laid
y'all
out
meant
my whole
truth in general.
situation.
Okay. My
Yeah.
bad. My fault.
So
Yeah,
I could
because
have dropped the ball. I could have
so
dropped
it
the
ain't
ball.
straight into that.
He
That's
banging
why I
on me
said
and
it
everything.
depends.
You on their side?
Right.
Yeah, nigga, look at the
no, no, it's just that's how I took the
No, Marcus,
question.
you
Like
be
the
quick to
question,
jump like nigga. You be
I be
quick to
quick to
jump on the
tell the
female
truth, nigga.
side,
That's what
nigga.
we supposed to do.
I
Stop
think
bringing
because
niggas on here
it
that
wasn't
tell the
no
truth, man.
specific scenario. It was no specific
Nah,
scenario. It's
Keisha.
just like,
So
would you want them to be
Exactly.
honest
Keisha.
about what they got going on, or would you
but
want them to
wait,
lie?
wait, 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 wait.
Well,
That's
yeah,
how I
I'm
took the
thinking
question.
everybody truthful.
But wait though. Let
I'm
me
thinking
let me
everybody
finish
would tell
though.
the truth about.
But that's how I took the question. You know what I mean, and whatever. But at the same time, a woman would tell you, "Oh, just tell me the truth." Da 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 da. In the hopes in the back of her mind that later on down the line she could change your mind.
I ain't that type of
Okay,
person. I
truth
know
be
I can't
told,
change no damn body.
truth be
Shit, not
told. Hold
me.
on, let me say this. Truth be told, this is a podcast. If y'all thinking I'm talking about tell a motherfucker how many kids you got or how many jobs and funds you got. No, y'all know this question. Y'all know what this
Well, that
question was
goes
designed
into
for.
dating. That goes
Okay,
into
but y'all know
dating.
what
So if
this
you're dating
question was.
somebody,
You
that's the
know
type of
when I
questions
ask
you're
this
asking.
question,
Some
you can
people,
ask night. You can hold on, Keisha. Let me finish. You know when I ask this question. Don't be naive. You know what I meant by this question. Don't try to spin
no.
it and change it. Okay. Well, this is what I meant. I meant
Nobody know what you mean. You got to mean what you're saying. Write it on the wall. Paint it out
I
loud.
got a question.
Say what
no,
you
Hey,
y'all know what
mean.
the
AB.
fuck I
Don't
meant.
think
Y'all
that everybody
You
bullshitting.
just
should
say
have
yes
put
or
When
that
I
no.
said what
question
I
in
said,
there
AB.
then.
when I said what I said, that makes y'all feel away. Y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what
AB.
No,
that
I
question meant.
didn't.
Is that
Because
what you
I
thought
didn't
the
feel
Okay.
no
question was?
type of way until you said what you said. I just took it as a general question. Would you want a person to be honest with you and give you the choice to deal with them or not? Like that went across the board for me, and that's the examples that I gave because I've been out there in the dating world, and that's some situations like, oh, I'm living with somebody, or whatever the case may be, or I got this, because that before I had my multiple kids, father, like only had one with multiple kids, so I'm like, shit, I ain't dating nobody with multiple kids, baby mamas and stuff. It's the criteria, like whatever. You have your own whatever, so it ain't about
Well,
the
I'm
infidelity
assuming
part.
those
I didn't go
things.
into that. I didn't go into that.
I was assuming those things. How Marcus said. Like I'm assuming like those things we being truthful about. We presenting our real selves. I was speaking in as
I
far as
am,
like
because if somebody tell me that, I would be
no.
like, definitely not.
I was speaking in and like if you had a situation or something going on. Because this is what my topic was, because that's what most of the things be about that specific thing I was talking about. If you got a
Oh well.
situation, let me know what's going on and let me decide if I want to deal with it or not. Most of the time you hear that topic, that's what it's about. It's not about whether you got kids or situations. It's whether you in a relationship or not. Let me know the truth.
Well, you should have
Let me decide
specified
if I want to
that.
fuck with you or not. Let's not act naive like that's not what that's about.
That's not what it's about. It's a general question.
It's not about acting naive.
Oh
Okay,
man.
It
come
was a
on.
general
Maybe y'all not.
question.
Maybe y'all haven't
It's
heard this
not.
type of topic
It's
We
not.
before.
ain't
We're not
thinking
gonna
the
call it
same
no.
way y'all
Nah,
think. That's
you
Hey
the
doing a
difference
Jordan,
lot of
why
offensive
women
is that
have
what
to
you
be
thought?
afraid.
Hold
Well,
on one
re-answer the
second.
question
I'm
then.
just curious,
Re-answer the
Jordan.
question then if
Is
y'all
that
want
what
to
you
change
thought
your
the question
answer.
was about?
Re-answer the question if y'all want to change your answer.
Jordan, is that what you thought the question? I'm just curious now, because
Now,
obviously I'm
next,
crazy. Is
Is
that
that
what you
what
thought
any
the
of
question
y'all
was
thought
about,
off
Jordan?
the rip from reading the question?
No, hold
Honestly,
on.
all
I
of
want to
y'all.
ask Jordan and AB. Is that what you thought the question was about? Because
When
Gary
coming,
Jackson said he did it. So
well,
Jordan, did you think that?
I read the question, so I went off of
Uh
that.
huh. So you didn't think
I'm
that,
going just
right?
off the topic.
So AB, did
No,
you think the question was about what White thought it was about?
I
Because
was
I
coming
didn't.
up.
Gary Jackson didn't. He didn't. Did you?
I was thinking as
this is what I mean about you, Bird. You going out a
Nah,
whole
don't
line.
say no.
Hold on.
Yeah, you got to get everybody's feedback.
You made a mistake and
Shut
we
up.
just saying you was wrong.
Yeah. No,
So
I'm
you
thinking
not
about
man
it.
enough to be wrong with your decision making or
I
your
said
direction?
I said no.
Why
I
you
thought
so
y'all.
offended?
I
Why
thought
your
y'all
chest
mind.
poked out?
No.
Unpoke it out, nigga.
I thought
Stop being so salty over
y'all
there.
would
You was
understand the
wrong.
question for what it was, and if y'all didn't, my bad. I should have explained the question.
I know,
more.
but
That's
don't
fine.
say little slick shit like I knew you was gonna be on the bird.
Cause
What,
you
on the
are,
side
cause
of
you
right?
always are. But let's continue.
It's the
Because
slick
we
shit for
speaking,
me.
so we supposed to keep it real on here.
Man,
That's why.
Drayton, shut up.
So
I ain't never said no
wrong,
slick
if
shit
you
to
wrong
you.
and
Shut
somebody
up.
call you out, don't turn into a
I'm with
little
him when
girl
he
about
right.
it.
You already
was
know that,
wrong,
Tron.
nigga.
I'm with him
So
when he
What
that's
slick
right.
shit I said to him?
You said, well, yeah, to me.
Period.
When you talk to me, talk like you talking. Don't get slick and say, oh, I knew you was gonna say something about it because you always, nigga,
Cause you
was
do.
wrong. So I brought
I ain't
up.
saying slick shit. I don't say slick shit. I speak my
You
mind.
said some slick shit.
It's not slick.
So
I'm talking to you.
I'm telling you,
I'm
it was
talking to
slick.
you. Okay, it's not
So-
slick. I'm talking to you, so it's not slick.
Yeah, so like I said, when you said it, you said, "Oh, I knew you was gonna be on their side." What, the side of right?
Okay, well let's
If they
move on.
right,
My
they
bad. My
right.
bad.
So I'm
We can
saying,
move on to the
don't
next.
don't get your
Okay,
panties in a
let's
bunch
move
because you
on.
was
My
wrong,
bad.
nigga.
Let's move on.
His
I
panties,
wasn't
Marcus.
wrong.
Oh my
His
gosh.
panties.
I wasn't wrong. I
Marcus.
just thought you guys understood the question.
If we did understand, you did it, and that's why
You put a
I'm
spin
still
to the
correct.
question or added extra
Yeah, you
stuff.
spun
It
the
was just a
question.
general
Listen, if y'all
question.
start jumping me, I'm telling you, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Nah,
Leave me
this
alone.
ain't the podcast. This is the
Leave me
podcast. We don't get
alone. Leave me
offended.
alone.
Remember?
Let's move
Keep
on.
it
You gotta
real.
step
Let's
in
move
and
Yeah,
say
on.
everybody
something
got
because
to land by the same
Okay,
thing.
leave
ain't
me
nobody
alone. I'm trying to
jumping
move
him, but at
on.
the same time, you don't spin the shit and then
I
start to
didn't
say
spin it. Y'all answered
generally.
how y'all answered, nigga. Like, yeah, I ain't spinning nothing. Y'all answered how y'all answered. I don't give a fuck. Y'all answered how y'all answered.
I'm
Yeah, we
still
the
standing
ones
on
we would
mine because
keep
I
though.
read the
Read the
question the
question
way it
next
Bottom
time.
was.
Let's
line,
move
even though we
on.
would
Read the
leave, we the
question
ones
next
we would
time,
keep
nigga.
with.
Okay, I did read it. Y'all should have read it.
I
Who
automatically
did?
I
paired
read
it.
it.
Look, I automatically paired it to the last question. So when we're talking about women changing this and men changing that, I paired it with the
Oh,
last
okay. So
question. So
y'all
it was
linking and stuff.
Come on,
so it was
Why
I
would
it
sent
you
was
these
a
topics to
no
everybody.
no
Ain't
no
no
no.
way.
I'm looking at
I'm
everything
saying it
as
was a
an
general
individual topic.
it was a general question to me, like all of it, not
Nothing
just
said
that, but
nothing
all of
about.
it.
Listen, nothing in that question said relationship. Nothing in that question said other woman or a
Wait,
woman.
Period.
Hold on. So I'm just
Period.
saying. So I don't see how it went all the way there. So that's why I spoke on it. So if they can say, "Oh, I knew you was gonna get on it," what, the side of right, because I could read and understand narrative and direction. That's what
And
it
Jordan,
said.
you
You
said
didn't
So
Marcus.
hold on,
you
we
didn't take it as that
on the
either,
Listen,
right?
podcast.
Drake, listen,
Hold on,
listen,
let me get
listen,
something
listen.
clear.
Jordan,
I
he
want to
didn't
say
take it
something
as
else.
that either, right, Jordan?
Hold on, Keisha. I'm not trying to
What?
yell at
Y'all
nobody.
have never defended yourself so
We're
much.
on
Because
a
Y'all
I
have
don't
never
like how
podcast.
defended
you try
yourself
to
so
do
Hold
that
much.
on,
right
listen.
there.
That's
It
We're
cool.
on
doesn't
a
So
like
wait,
that.
we
podcast.
It's
can move
so
on. My
crazy,
bad.
Listen,
Tron.
I said
Like,
sorry.
look, I
I
got
said
invited on
sorry.
this podcast to keep it 100 with questions and words and all that. So if I do that, don't get salty about the answer if you took
Bird,
it the
let's
wrong way
move
or whatever.
on, bro. Let's
I'm
move
just
on.
no, we can't move on. We need to clarify first.
Okay.
Because
put the
if we're gonna be
question
on the
back up.
podcast where we keeping it 100, keep it
Okay.
100 then.
Okay.
And that's
You
all
kept it
I'm saying.
100.
So
My
don't get
fault. My
offended
fault.
by it.
I apologize. My fault. I apologize.
I think
Apology not accepted.
I think what
Yeah,
the
That's
hell
right,
problem
no
is
bullshit.
Keisha.
I feel like
because
every
he
time I voice something, niggas get mad. What the fuck am I on the podcast for if I can't keep it G?
man,
I
look,
keep
all
it
right,
G. I've
man.
been
Wait a
G from day
minute,
one till
Marcus.
today.
Don't go.
Yeah.
And niggas
Don't
get
go
all
there with
offended
it
if it didn't
now.
get
Don't
G
go
because they
there.
not always keeping it G. I've always kept it G, nigga, 100% from the first day till today.
All right, cool.
Podcaster or in the world.
All
So
right,
I'm just
cool.
saying, nigga, either we gonna keep it G on the podcast or we not.
Okay.
Because that's my whole
Cool.
point of coming on. That's the only reason why I come on. If that's not what we're gonna do on here, y'all need to be on here. It's silly. It's silly to argue about something you're wrong about and it can matter everybody else.
I'm not arguing.
You was.
Okay. What was the other question that you said you had, Tron?
Trying to move on. Let me see. Oh,
Y'all have
ladies, are
Hell,
you
what? I can't answer this question.
paying money to go to a Chris Brown meet and greet to take a pic? I don't know if y'all saw how some of them ladies was taking pics and stuff like that. Oh, he got off.
That's
I guess he in his
1100.
feelings. You got off, Bird? I guess he in his feelings. I don't know.
No,
Oh,
Tron.
come on.
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
I don't know why he he got off. You know what I mean?
We are family. Come on.
Hey man, Y'all see, I kept it together at that point. I didn't say nothing because I could have said fuck niggas.
You
I don't
just
give a
said
fuck.
something right now,
Okay.
though.
Well, leave me alone then. I told y'all. I said I apologize a gang of times. I don't give a fuck if a nigga in their feelings or not. Fuck you.
Trying. Come on.
All right.
Crazy, man.
I said what I said now. Okay, cool. Ladies, are you
man.
paying money to go to a Chris Brown meet and greet to take a pic? Nigga, I said, okay. See, I'm trying to. Y'all see me? Go ahead, ladies. Are we paying money to a Chris Brown meet and greet to take a pic?
No, that's not cool.
Okay, well, Drayton, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Cause you see me dial it in, and I said, okay, like I was trying to, okay, cool. But niggas ain't on here all the time, and I be feeling like, cool. And I said, okay, whatever. I ain't gonna even do that. But go ahead.
Chris, are you paying for a Chris Brown picture?
Can we ask Keisha first?
Keisha, you paying for a Chris Brown picture?
You can't do that.
Uh-oh.
Did she leave me by myself? Wait a minute.
All alone.
I mean, not for a picture, but I will go to the show.
Okay.
Is that politically correct, Try?
Yeah.
What? Don't start, Drayton. Please.
But that's
don't
not.
start. Right now.
That's not specific
It's
to the
not
question, though.
You know I don't give a fuck about nothing. But at the same time, is that politically correct?
What? Your answer?
Yes.
It's not specific to the question.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
I said
I don't know what
picture,
happened to my
but I will
thing.
go to the show.
Oh, okay.
It's not like it's an Usher concert.
Oh, Usher. Okay. So it's
Usher get the pick.
But y'all be saying
I'm not paying for no picture.
Pics.
Nobody get no picture. Not for 1,100. No.
Right.
What
That's
if it
a
was
lot of money
free?
just throw away.
What
If it was free, hell yeah, free.
But okay, so y'all be saying how they be taking those pics, like I mean, how some of the girls
It
be
depends
letting
on
them grab
like
their
no,
ass
we
and
can
all
stand
that.
next to each other and be like this.
Okay.
I'll take
you
a free
wouldn't let
picture. Paying 1,100, I'm not doing that.
He gripping the booty, Keisha though.
So he can't help you from the back.
He
and
gripping
just
the
hold
booty
you.
For free?
Well, both.
Wait,
both.
If I'm paying for it, if I was to pay for it, which I'm not, I'm gonna pay like they are. Do whatever I ask you to do for this 1,100. You know what I'm saying?
What would you ask him to do if you paying for it?
I don't know.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
I don't know. It's only so
You ain't
much on the
confused.
picture.
You know what we talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the picture is all we talking about right now. So yeah. But you're right. It's supposed. It's funny, but ultimately, I'm not paying for it, so I wouldn't even be in that. And if I'm in a relationship, let's throw that in there. I'm not doing that either.
My thing is this though: if you were single, would you take a picture and let him grab your ass or anything like that?
I mean, if you're single, you can do whatever you want. It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think about like if you're single, like, do you think
and
about
how shit gonna be looked at later? Who cares? I was single. I was living my best life.
Okay.
You know how many people did shit at that little what's the little shit, the hippie
Freak
stuff
Neek?
that went on? No,
The
Freak Neek and the wood whatever the wood thing for the hippies.
I don't know nothing about no hippie.
You gotta
All
turn
right,
that down a little bit.
Yeah, don't judge me off my past. Whatever I did when I was single, don't judge me off of that.
That was last week.
But I definitely want to go. I think we all should go to the concert. So can y'all start looking at tickets?
What concert?
The 11/11, Chris Brown.
I ain't going to no fucking Chris Brown.
I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
I go to some like oldies or something.
Look, man, I'm not gonna lie. I saw Chris Brown perform in Vegas at what's the name of that club?
Come on, Jordan, keep it real.
This dude is a great
Top
performer.
tier.
I give him.
Oh no, he's super talented.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, when I seen him live, because I'm like, bro, I'm in the club. I don't care who's performing. But when he came on stage, I was like, oh shit! Like, this is a talented dude. It was a dope show. It was a dope show. And I did want to take a picture with him. It's like a
baseball game. You only engage when you
What'd you say, Jordan?
Yeah.
I said I did want to take a picture with him.
Okay.
But this was before the time he was. No. This was before that. This was before that.
What would you have to pay? Would you pay to take a picture with?
Oh no.
Nobody can know 1,100.
Hell no.
I didn't know, man. I ain't know.
Maybe 100. Yeah, not no 1,100.
Right.
Hold on.
150.
Wait. So you'll pay 100 to take a picture of Breezy?
Yeah. If I could, yeah.
That's more reasonable.
Yeah, and I hold up my brand next to him. You know what I mean? Promotion.
Nah, don't try to add the brand in. Don't try to add the brand in. Yeah, okay.
I gotta say something.
yeah, that's crazy. All right. So okay. All right, yeah, I was like, I think it's dope. I think it depends on what the picture is. It's like if you got him grabbing all the whole little thing, it's like I don't know if I want my wife on the picture and then Breezy grabbing her titties or got her ass just cuffed. It's like I gotta see that for the rest of my life. That ain't. I mean, keep that experience in your memory. Don't take a picture of it like that.
You gotta have hardcore proof.
I don't want to know.
It was
that it
prior
happened.
to you.
Right, but you should. The memory is not. The memory is
Danae.
still there. So what I'm saying is, if you
Danae.
have a pitch, huh?
Oh, my bad.
If you have a picture, that you got still around, it's like, all right, keep that. You can have whatever you do before me. Cool. But I'm saying if you have the picture still around me, that's when I like. All right,
you
man.
saying if
Can she hang
Beyonce or
it up?
whoever y'all like was giving out picture poses for $1,100, y'all wouldn't take one?
Say it again.
No.
Whoever y'all like, Beyonce,
No.
whoever y'all like, Nicki
No.
Minaj, y'all probably like Sexy Red. But if she was paying,
Hell
if she was
no.
getting,
I said pause. I
Sexy
didn't mean
Maybe
I didn't mean
Trina.
That's just how much I don't
oh,
like her.
Trina the baddest, yes. Okay, so
You know,
if
Trina.
y'all, if they was charging $1,100, you mean to tell me
I'm not paying.
whoever y'all like, y'all wouldn't be considered taking a picture with them?
Nope.
I don't think men will pay any. Well, not us.
No.
Certain men.
Alan, you saying that in today's environment. I'm talking about. Look at these people, how young they are.
You better dig up Aaliyah. That's the only way I'm paying 1,100.
Okay, so you would then.
She got to be dead already,
Damn.
though. I'm just. I'm sorry. What I'm saying is the picture would mean something. Like, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm not
I'm
paying
just saying, like, I'm not taking it. I'm not paying $1,100 for nobody.
No.
Except Jesus. I mean,
no, I'm not.
Not even Jesus.
No,
not even
nobody.
Jesus.
Nobody.
I'm not paying $1,100 for nobody.
$1,100.
I keep the memory in my
That
head.
shit is crazy.
Jordan, I already know you not paying 11. You ready
1,100.
No.
That's
Now if somebody pays it for me, I'll gladly take it.
Let me ask you this, Drayton.
I know that's right.
Let me ask y'all this. You and Keisha, would y'all pay $1,100 to take pictures with y'all spouse?
I'm not paying $1,100 for nobody. It don't matter who it is.
Okay.
If it was a family photo or something, because you going to a thing,
He better finish
pay for
his
photo.
head back there. You been talking to us. He probably like, man, this some bullshit.
Who, my nephew?
Yeah, because you had to call. He like,
He probably
man, this
getting
some
a
bullshit.
family
You on a
discount.
podcast. He ain't even agreeing
For
with your
$1,100, you
takes.
taking a picture with somebody? He said, yeah, he would. Who would you take a picture with for $1,100, nephew? Look, nephew. Who would you take a picture with $1,100 for? They waiting. You say yeah, so who is it? You better say somebody black. I'm for real.
Golly.
Taylor Swift.
That's crazy.
Taylor
Did he
Swift.
say who? Oh.
So, no, somebody else said Taylor, so he didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Man.
He like
He said
nobody.
fuck it, no. He said nobody.
1,100, yeah.
Yeah, 1,100. That's too much. That's crazy.
I ain't paying for nobody. Like, I'm gonna be truthful. Like, I ain't paying for nobody. But all right, let's move along, man. Are you okay? Are you okay with your woman posting pics, turning around and showing her back? So how women turn around and kind of take their pitch from the back, or to the side or whatever. Like, I mean, are y'all okay with that?
Yeah. As long as she ain't got no, she's showing no thong or nothing.
Okay, so she could turn around with
Yeah,
cool.
Well, she got it. Shit.
Okay.
I'm the one
Some
taking
niggas, I mean, just be a certain way. So I just,
I mean, because technically, like if y'all taking a picture together, sometimes that might be the pose she facing you, or depends. So.
But I mean, like ones that really like all the time. Some girls, if they got that, every post is turned around, like type shit. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just asking y'all, would y'all feel a way about that?
I don't. No, I don't see that. That ain't too much. That ain't too much. Like I
Okay.
said, if she ain't in the thong or nothing, like a one of them bathing suits, and she just like bent all the way over and shit, that's something different. But if she just turned around showing, it's whatever.
All right. And I'll say this too. Maybe I was a little much on Bird about the tonight, like as far as like saying he always agreed with um but that may just be my opinion, but maybe how I said it, he felt the way about it. And I maybe I should have said it differently, or I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But my bad. But yeah.
Y'all
Maybe he
niggas
had
be
a
getting.
maybe he had a hard day at work. Who knows?
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
niggas be
it
getting
just
upset
how
and shit, man.
it just kind of like I think he really took that. Maybe he felt personal about that. And I didn't really mean it like that to for him to take it personal. I think he did, and I think I was chilling, and then once he got kind of in that way, once I seen him do that, it's like I kind of felt the way personal. But niggas don't. I don't really mean that, and I don't know. I don't know if he mean that, but it's cool if he do or if he don't. But I just
Nah,
apologize
he's good. You know he's good.
for my
He's cool.
reaction to it after. On the podcast. But you know, um,
Let
yeah,
me speak my piece real quick on that. So it was like a word or two left out. So it was kind of left up to open interpretation. We had a mutual friend back in the days that took everything literal. Like whatever is written down, that's literally what they're thinking. So he's just speaking from an aspect of every word that's on here can be left to open interpretation. So he's going to argue that fact. You have a set thought in your brain, and you're trying to get the rest of the people on the podcast to understand your thought process.
right.
So that's where the clash came in. Because, like I said, honestly, I didn't know. I'm only speaking from my perspective of how me and my girl met. It was one of those here. I laid everything out, and then you know. But if it was something that you had in thought, it was like one or two words you could have put in there to make that question a
But
little
I didn't want.
more.
But
And then he
but
kind of
Right.
went. But I understand what you're saying. He kind of just jumped in defense of the girls because of the comment that you said.
but I didn't want to.
So
I
that's
didn't. I
another
don't.
point.
That's also not my. I don't want to put make people look at the question how I look at it. That's not. I would want people to. And my natural reaction was Bird always kind of go to that. So it's like whatever way he
No, no,
looked
no,
at
no.
it. Hold
I
on,
didn't say
no.
that you want us to look at it from the way that you look at it. I'm
Right.
saying
No,
like
I'm just saying that's
you
the
have
reason
a
why I don't.
thought of the
That
question.
right. And that's fine. Like that's fine for people to look at it how they look at it. I just my perception of it is just like sometimes Bird kind of always go against the grain, and that's what I mean by that. It's like
Oh yeah, yeah.
every
I
that's what
think
I
I
meant by
think
that. Like Bird, I expect you to go against the grain with it. Like how you I expect you to do even with the snitching thing. It's like he gonna have a different take from it, and maybe he took it personal. It's like and it's like it's not about being real niggas or not real niggas. And I give my honest opinion on this. It's just I know most of the time his opinion sometimes be different than mine. You know what I mean? And on certain topics. And it's just like it ain't like we both answering our true opinions. I ain't answered nothing on this podcast that I didn't truly feel. You know what I mean? And he's probably I'm sure he hasn't either. It's just sometimes we have a different of opinion. We different people. So and that's fine. But I'm just saying, I'm just stating like I know you gonna do it. I mean, I already knew you was gonna have a difference of opinion. Just like you gonna sit down and I mean, certain things you gonna do in that, and maybe he took offense to that. You know what I mean? But certain shit I don't agree with he say. It's like you can't get sensitive on this shit, bro. I say shit.
what's
He
that's
and
what
the
that's
thing is he say slick. He say I slick his slick comments. He say slick comments, and now it's on the other side of I mean, you know what I mean? You got to accept it like I accept it. You know what I mean?
yeah. What's up with niggas? Like I don't get it. Like what you getting off the whole thing for? If you can't you just have a conversation, like it would have came back around, y'all niggas would have talked. You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation. Don't leave, man. Like, come on, man. Don't be doing no shit
That's the
like
point,
that.
because we didn't had real I didn't sit through real personal conversations. I could have really like in my mind, I could have really like I was really tripping in my mind, but I still sat through it, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, but I get it. This is, I mean, certain motherfuckers don't look at it like we do, and it's like we gonna disagree. We gonna have moments and stuff like that. I didn't feel like that was a moment. I feel like we didn't have bigger moments than that, but
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
cool.
saying. To that question, that wasn't even against the grain type of shit. Like that's a blanket question. Like you can like Jack says, open to interpretation. Like you could be talking about that, but then I could be talking about this. It's not one specific thing unless you put it in the question.
Right. And you
So
know, and
even if you was to talk about what you were saying, okay, that's what you meant, but they could have answered to what you meant.
right. And I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna do the whole thing. If somebody take it personal, I'm sorry. The podcast ain't for you. I'm gonna make it entertaining. I'm gonna do my thing. If anybody took that personal, anybody that know me knows I do this shit in person. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna make it fun. I'm gonna disagree. And that was my whole thing with that whole little segment. It's like, all right, yeah. I mean, but y'all was supposed to do what y'all did. You know what I mean? But even him, what he did is like he defended. All I'm saying is like 9 times out of 10, he goes a little further than all the other men. It's like, okay, Jackson had his way of feeling that way. Jordan had his way of feeling that. It's just how Marcus does. Marcus is just quick to. That's what I meant by that. It's like Marcus is gonna make it known that I mean, and that's all I meant. But
Maybe you was
hey,
in your feelings about that then.
what you mean?
Maybe you was like just thinking that he was gonna do that, and he was just like saying something, and you just kind of like, okay, I know what Marcus gonna do, so you just
No. It wasn't in my
automatically
feeling.
putting
Really,
up.
it wasn't in my feelings. I'm not in my feelings. It was really just me. Uh,
Can
okay.
can can I keep it a stack with you?
Yeah.
You kind of got a little like, all right, y'all jumping me, all right, like
I
that
think
type
that was
of
all jokes though.
energy didn't need it.
Yeah,
That
we
energy
agreed on
wasn't
Right.
that
needed.
too.
Right. Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep it a
I
billion
think
with you. Like I was like, all right, it's not that important to get. It's not that important to kind of, you know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
some little shit, whatever. But like I said, he kind of kept egging it on to the point that it was like, all right,
Okay.
if he's saying it, he's over it. He's trying to go to the next subject, and you keep talking.
Yeah, I was trying to get out of there. I was trying to get out of there because I knew, like, yeah, I knew all the things I did say, like how you just said. I was like, y'all jumping. I knew where it was going. I'm like, all right, let me just let me just go to the next thing. And even when he was still explaining himself, I'm like, yeah, bro, I said I'm done, man. But you're right. I shouldn't even went to where I went with it, with the jumping me and stuff like that and all that. Yeah, like, and
but
that's why I was like,
even
I apologize, but I could have handled that whole thing differently, the whole exchange differently.
well,
I
I
wish I
mean,
would have.
but even with the jumping thing, I thought that was all jokes because even I said it like, just put your hands up, trying like it was
See,
Same
to
here,
me.
I'm
same
gonna
here,
be like,
same here,
I'm gonna do the whole
same
little,
here,
but I
same
don't
here.
mean it like that. And I mean, and even when I didn't really get a little serious until he got off. If y'all noticed that, like, I didn't really like, as far as like get a little, I'm like, as far as really like take it away. I mean, until he got off.
Mm.
But because I know what I didn't sit through and shit like that, I didn't felt the way. It's like, come on, bro. But like, I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. I could have handled that situation differently. Even maybe starting the question and explaining the question, and then maybe how I even responded to the ladies. I kind of knew they was gonna take it the way they took it. That's why I did it that way, to make it more controversial and stuff like that. But shit, it's a podcast. We gotta, like, I mean,
Yeah, man.
Let
Like
me throwing no loops and branches and on me.
look, this shit
Stay
can
with
be
it.
it can be entertaining, and people got to understand that we haven't even reached the point of the entertainment yet. We kind of been serious up to this point, but when it gets to
right.
the entertaining part, a lot of shit is not going to be serious. It's going to be fun jokes, all type of ins and outs. So get ready
But
for it.
I need to know too that I can, like, play with you, and you know how to, I mean, and then we can
Pause.
come back from
Pause.
it, and we
Pause.
could you know what I mean, like, that I can, like, say something and we could agree to disagree and go back, because we could have did that at that moment. And I know he took it the way he took it the way he took it, you know what I mean? And you can speak how you speak, but it's just like certain times I'm gonna be like, even with the last episode with the old shit, I'm like, I felt like I'm like, bro, this not the time. I feel like he was holding on to something too, you know what I mean? Like, because once I said that, this is like, all right, because he ain't never did that. That was a build up. You ain't, I mean, um, but
Y'all just probably need to have a
I could, I
powwow.
could, I could admit,
My phone died.
I could admit my wrongs in that, like, you know what I mean. But definitely, I'm not taking anything personal or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You know.
Nah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
it
a
was
big
just
deal.
a question. I answered the question the way I understood it to be, and that's it.
I
Right, right,
still
right.
don't understand the question.
What? What?
And that's another thing. You know what I mean, that's fine. That's fine too. Like, you know what I mean.
You said
But
I didn't understand it.
I said I
no,
still
he
don't
said he
understand it.
didn't.
It's
He
all
didn't
good.
understand. He said he
Oh, you
didn't.
said you still don't understand it. Oh.
I
Right.
still don't
Yeah, I
But
understand
mean,
see, even
because
y'all, like
everybody's perception is different.
y'all are the
You
girl,
might,
y'all are the
it. Yeah.
women right here. And I asked y'all that, and then we had our little. But y'all know y'all my homegirls. It's like even if it like I'm gonna go at y'all, I'm gonna say little shit, but you know it's gonna be what it be, and then we gonna get back to
and I'm
whatever.
gonna
Right,
talk my shit back.
right,
Period.
as you should,
Yeah.
and that's fine. I accept that. You know what I mean, and that's all it should be. I mean, and we
That's
move
it.
on. But it's like, but
Yeah, my
we can
my
move
phone
on.
had cut off trying to help my daughter backflip and stuff. She got tryouts tomorrow, so that's why I'm over here doing stuff. I ain't on the camera.
But truth be told, niggas ain't been in it anyway. Niggas
We
always
ain't
ain't.
all
Tron.
right. We ain't going there, man. Come on, man. We ain't
Yeah,
going
let's
there.
move
Okay,
on to the next topic.
no.
No,
Okay,
No
but
what?
Drayden, you just said okay. You said when a nigga telling the truth, he's telling the truth. Alan, if a nigga telling the truth, he's telling the truth, right? Are we doing that? Are we
I said
not?
I'm with you when you right. That's what
Okay,
I
so
said.
When
maybe, but you don't know that half. Alan, am I right or am I right?
I got you, but when we on that topic, we can speak on it. But now, right now, that's is that where we going? If that's where we want to go, let's
I don't
go.
think we should or we need to.
I
That's
think
all
we
I'm
should.
saying.
Why would a nigga do something to me? I can't see that. I be
No,
always like,
because
oh,
it's too
okay.
many times. It's too often, Tron, that it keep going there where it don't have to go.
No,
So
no,
can
he
we let
got
this one
look.
slide?
This is a
Drayden, I let you
platform.
argue. I let you get that off, and then I was like, all right, let's move
I don't
on.
argue about anything. You know
Not
me. I don't
argue, but
argue about
I let
shit. I'm
y'all
gonna say what I
debate.
gotta say, and that's what I said. I said what I said.
What
But
I
at the
what
same
period.
time, this one he's not on here right now. So can we allow this one to slide?
Well, that's because he chose to get off. That's on him. But
Who?
if but
Marcus?
yeah,
You don't know what happened. Just like my phone died, you don't know what his phone died.
true that,
It just so happened to die in the right timing.
true that.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay, I got you. I'm
But you see,
glad.
I got back on to let you know that my phone died. Now, if he got in his feelings, he got in his feelings, but maybe we could discuss that later on or offline. I'm pretty sure you got 10 other things to talk about.
Gotta speak when a man is
Am I
pregnant.
lying?
It's giving out your Instagram cheating.
What?
Yes,
No.
It is
Who
now.
said yes?
me.
I agree with him.
Yes.
Bird phone ain't never
I agree
died,
with
Drayden, since you got so much conversation.
He had to
Since you
throw it
got
in there
since
after the
Right,
since you
you
got
question.
so
know,
much input,
Since
He couldn't
Tron,
his
let it
phone
Tron,
ain't
go.
never
Tron,
died.
He couldn't let it
Tron.
go.
Day
His
one.
phone ain't
Look, check
never
this
died.
out. Since you can't let it
it. Oh
go,
damn.
go ahead and talk about it
His
then.
phone
Go
ain't
ahead.
never died. Since you protective,
It's
motherfucker.
giving
No,
out
I'm
your
not protective of
Instagram cheating.
nobody.
All right,
I'm
it's
not.
cool. That's all. That was my last statement. We go ahead.
You sure?
It's giving out your Instagram cheating because niggas be okay. Niggas okay. It's
Let's talk
Instagram.
about it then.
No, we ain't
No,
talking
we
Nah, we
about it
not.
give.
on
Why
here.
is you giving this interview
Is
to that instead of this
Instagram is
podcast?
I'm
giving out
not.
your Instagram? Everybody say yes. All
Because
right.
a
What's the
lot of
next question?
motherfuckers be moving certain ways that I would never move. So don't let me get on here and be real.
And I
No,
understand that
Motherfuckers be a
because
because we
it's
certain
don't
way
not.
see
behind the
everything
It's
that's
not.
happening
scenes
in
It's,
the
and
it's
be
background.
not
fake
So
with the
meant for
we
the
camera.
can't speak
Motherfuckers be
about
That
it.
fake
podcast,
look,
with the
Close
camera.
the door, Chris.
that's all I'm saying. If we gonna
Close the door.
say that for a
No.
No, we ain't
specific
gonna do
time,
that. Let's go. It's
Hey, listen,
Instagram
Close
listen,
the
cheating.
door,
listen, listen,
DJ.
It's
listen.
giving out your Instagram
Close it.
cheating.
No, my
Yes.
thing is this because we don't see everything and know everything that happened in
It's
your
giving
background,
out your
Tron.
Instagram cheating.
Oh,
It's
so now it's time to
circumstantial.
move on.
Yeah, cause y'all you being fake.
I'm not being fake. I wanted
Uh,
him to close the door so I could say what I had to say.
All right, come on. It's Instagram.
I'm
It's
just
giving
saying
out your
because we
Instagram
don't know
cheating.
everything that goes on in the background, like when we off camera and stuff like that. I don't know that. So yeah, if
Okay,
you
it's
got something
cool.
to say and it's
It's giving
indirect or
out your
whatever,
Instagram cheating, Drayden.
I already answered that. If you heard me the first time,
All right, Keisha.
It's circumstantial, I
you
guess.
want to be
If you,
dismissive on everybody else though,
You could call my phone, Drayden.
bang his
and
line.
you already know I will.
Okay, please do.
It's circumstantial, I guess. If you know what the reason is that you're giving it out, versus you just giving it out. If you have a business, or if it's for personal use, you know.
No, it's not. It's not in the question. The question is you giving it out? Is it cheating? So the context of it is, are you, if you giving it out because somebody asking, it's not in a business aspect.
Well, yeah, I guess if you put it like that, then yeah, that's cheating. If you are in a relationship, yes.
Yeah,
I
we're
agree
gonna
with that.
clear
Well,
this
duh, you
question.
gotta be in a relationship because you're cheating. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little slow right
This
now.
is kind of how
Y'all
I
throwing
had.
me
This
with
is
the
how.
stuff,
This is like
but yes,
okay. This
yes,
is
that's
how
cheating.
my
I
questions
had to think about
but
it, but I caught
motherfuckers be
myself.
switching the questions.
No.
Oh,
I had to
right,
clear it
no,
up. I
you
had to
agree,
clear it
but
up
Okay,
so
but
that they
somebody should
can
have cleared up the
understand.
last one. Somebody should have cleared up that, but it's cool. Go ahead.
no, but I'm saying because it just says it's cheating, but I'm like,
She
it
said if
depends
you
on why
if you
you
got a
giving it out.
business, nigga, why the fuck I would have put if you had a business. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all.
But yes, it's giving it out because that's a form of contacting you personally on
But I'm in the
social
wrong.
sites.
I mean,
No, you're not. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, but it does
it's
say
cool.
cheating.
It's
It
cool.
is saying something in that aspect of,
Now you gotta
versus
put
just
dot, comma, period, dot. It's cool. I'll do
yes,
that next time.
yes. Thank
I don't got
you.
that much room to write. Goddamn. Y'all be telling
Pending
me not to cover
approval.
y'all face. A nigga gotta put everything, a whole fucking paragraph on this motherfucker. I do that for motherfuckers that don't understand.
If a
I'm
dude
sorry.
come
Hey,
up, if a, if a
don't do me like that.
if a
Not you,
dude come
not you,
up,
not you, not you.
if a dude come up to you and be like, "What's up? You look good." Like, you know what I'm saying? Can I get your contact? Can I get your info?
They
And you
don't do
give
that
out
no
the.
more.
I know that,
That's
but
the
I'm just saying.
Oh,
dinosaur
that's
shit.
strange.
They
But
on
Like
if
Instagram, they
I have
slide your
so
DM.
many.
but
I have
if he
probably over 1,000 of requests on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Because I don't know half these people. I don't know if they see you on a mutual friend or whatever. So somebody say, "Oh, you never accepted my friend," and I do know you. It's like I'm sorry. It's like a whole list of people that be sending requests, and if I can't see your picture that good, because it's so tiny on there. Like I don't just accept anybody because that's having personal access to me. So no, I feel like I wouldn't give it out. It is a form of cheating because it's a form of communication.
right, he's asking for your info for that specific reason.
Yeah, so they can check you out on your pictures, what type, how you look, outside of what they see you in at that moment. Probably DM you, try to, holler or whatever the case may be. So yeah,
All right. Any Jordan?
Yeah, that's a cheating. That's a yeah. That's how I look at it. Being
that's
another
why a lot of
person's.
people get rid of it. Yeah.
But check this out. My page is public, so anybody can see my page, and
Mm.
I get requests. It says, "Oh, so and so added you on Instagram," right? Now, half the time, I don't know who the fuck I even have on my Instagram. It's a lot of people on there, and my girl will be like, "Oh, who's that girl? Who's that?" Babe, I don't know. My page is public, and I also participate in a lot of pages where I promote my brand. So I put down my they see my Instagram name, and I explain what I do, what the type of services I offer. So people add me. You know what I mean? So when I started explaining to her, look, this is like a form of networking for me. I don't care who that is, and I'm not interested in that. And if it bothers you, you could delete that. When she did clean up my Instagram before I was with her, she cleaned it all out of all the all the other friends I had there. So yeah, I'm
Right,
happy with my girl, man. I love her. She shit.
right.
You know,
Where is the people at? Like, let me shut it.
Oh, you wanted me to Jordan, huh?
Yeah, but you got a whole business, Jordan. You got a whole you in the nightlife at sometimes. You move
right,
around.
right.
So
The
Well,
mindset.
so what I do, I get on these other pages where it's thousands of people, and
Jordan, get your ass back on
they
here.
they promote what
She
they do.
calling you.
I'm gonna cuss
So I
Drayton
put
the fuck
down.
out. She got me all the way fucked up. Nah, go
Oh
ahead, y'all.
man, you guys gotta let it go. You guys gotta let it go,
Nah, man,
man.
I love both of them. I love Bird. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Drayton. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
I know, man.
When
Yeah,
Frozen say, "Let it go, let it go,"
Chris
E-
Brown. It's all good, man.
Even Bird. Me and Bird been arguing, bro, since we was 17,
like
16,
brothers
17.
and shit.
It's all good. He might take offense to it because I said fuck him, but I always say fuck him.
you said that?
I always say fuck him.
I didn't know you said that.
Man, oh, you see this? This breaking news
I don't
out
know if
here
I
in
said fuck him. I
Compton.
was like, fuck you.
A
But
man on a
because,
rooftop
man, I be in
firing
my feelings.
a firearm. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I
Y'all
get
hear that
into it with
helicopter?
everybody. I said fuck Drayton too in my mind.
You
I
you
wouldn't
could
tell her
never
though.
say that to me.
I would never say that to you.
I know you wouldn't. That's why you said it in your mind. So that's why,
That's why I
hey,
said call me so I could tell you. No, I wouldn't tell you that, but
I know
don't
you
bullshit.
wouldn't.
But all right, we
Right
got
there. It
two
says
more.
live right there.
Your ex sends you $4,000 on your birthday, and your spouse wants you to send it back. Are you sending it back? $4,000, Jordan.
Come on, man. You ain't shit. One 4,000. I ain't getting nothing.
Right.
Oh,
What?
4,000.
Well, folks.
Shit.
Keisha, you definitely ain't sending it back.
I don't even know what $4,000 you're talking about.
Right?
Okay, but what if he knew about it? What if he knew about it? Or she knew
If
about
he knew and they wanted me to send it back.
Right.
Fuck.
I'm be like, I'm gonna send it back because I can't get it off. But can you give me in person? Give me the cash. I'm gonna send it back and give me the cash because I can't take it off my account. So, now, I don't know. Like, I'm an honest person. Like, if I'm in a relationship and I'm really like solid, like, I'm gonna respect that person because I wouldn't want them to do, material stuff behind my back. Money.
Move on.
Money.
Move it along.
Oh,
No,
we
I'm
doing
sorry,
that.
I'm sorry.
Don't make me drive around the corner. You know what I mean? But I can't because there's somebody on the rooftop over here. They talking about with a gun shooting off, and I hear a helicopter, so I'm staying my ass in the house. Yeah. Anywho.
Wait,
check the news. Yeah. Right now in Compton, it's a helicopter just parked my car in the garage. I'm like, oh hell no! I was wondering what was going on, but it's breaking news. Sorry about that. But yeah, be careful. I don't know where they at, but it sounds close.
She said, "Be careful. I'm in the house. I ain't going nowhere."
They shooting. It say they firing. Oh, see, she said she heard me. They firing off the roof, so they on the roof shooting off a gun. Same shit we were just talking about, basically.
Hey, your neighborhood, not mine.
You don't hear the helicopter? We close, nigga. We ain't that far apart.
I don't hear no helicopters over this way. But go ahead.
Oh, she's okay. Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but I hear it.
That's Marcus. Brandon said this. Marcus coming. Get his point across.
He coming.
Fuck you mean I always pick their side? He said he got the AR. He got the AR. He coming with the AR. He's driving.
Oh my God.
Son, you choosing violence today. I see that.
I don't care. But that's my nigga.
He just
That's my nigga. Hey.
That's my nigga. All right, 4,000. Drayton, you sending it back?
Yeah.
I mean, it's right. It's like I don't want to, but
what
yeah,
was
that's the right thing to do.
What was that? Yeah.
That wasn't convincing.
My nephew started laughing at me and I had to mute the mic. But yeah, I'll send it back.
I mean, of course we don't want to, right? But it's the right thing to do.
Okay, so why send it back if you don't want to?
Huh?
Because you're respecting your relationship that you're in. Because your
Are you though?
don't
if you don't really want to send it back?
Because it's like it's
we do
money.
A lot of
it's
things
a
out of
gift.
respect that we don't want to do.
Exactly.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
In relationships, it's about respecting the other person and making them
y'all
feel
do a
secure.
lot of things y'all don't really want to do, but out of respect.
I'm sure y'all do too. I'm sure men do too.
Nah, I do everything I want to do. It just be respectful.
It's respectful, but some stuff is like, so you ain't never done nothing that you really didn't want to do, but you did it because it would make that your person happy. Like now you're not keeping it a buck.
Which one of them buttons, Ron?
You stupid. No?
Nobody ain't ever done nothing for their partner that they didn't really want to do, but they did it to make them happy.
Yep.
Right.
All the goddamn time.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Right.
At least somebody being
I might
funky
go
on
cook,
this
and I don't
podcast.
cooking, but I cook. Like, I mean,
Exactly. That's something that you might have not wanted to do, but you did it to make your person happy. It's just that happened to be a money situation. That was that situation, but it's a lot of things.
But money is different. Like, especially coming from when they come from.
But so
ex,
money would put you. It's like you're gonna jeopardize your relationship over money. No, it's not that serious. Like fucking
not over 4,000. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
How
$4 million.
much would you jeopardize your relationship?
$4 million. You know what I'm saying, baby?
You know what? Look at you,
baby.
4 million, you gone, Keisha.
I wouldn't leave. I'd be like, baby, come on now, $4 million. You really like,
might have to reason about
give
some
you
other type of things.
500,000 up out of that. You know what I mean?
Nah, if Brina, if an ex, hey.
I'll just.
He come spend a night. Like what that nigga want? What's his favorite meal?
Go whip them up something real quick. Them oxtails.
Nah, I ain't cooking for no nigga. But like,
you might.
For $4 grand?
4 million? I don't know.
You can cook whatever you
I make some
want.
good tacos.
Chef
Like
all of a
that. I don't know.
sudden. An
Some
Instagram chef.
lobster, oxtails, whatever you like. What
Making brunches
PR
and
say
shit.
you can have whatever you like.
Yeah.
So y'all letting y'all spouse sleep with somebody for 4 million?
What?
Like what's that movie? Indecent Proposal?
Nah.
Now it better be a decent proposal.
No, 4 million.
4 million, and
Yeah.
for what, one night?
Keisha, you get already. Keisha, I already
One thing
know.
she gonna do is
Keisha like
one thing
Jordan.
Keisha gonna
If
do
y'all
is
don't know
break it
Keisha
down.
like Jordan, really, Keisha is the Jordan.
Keisha gonna break it
Keisha is
down.
the
My nephew
I'm
said
just saying,
maybe.
one night. You want to borrow my person? It's like I'm getting paid for infidelity, or for you to do something that you could possibly
About
do
to
without my knowledge and no
about
repercussions
to
of it. I
turn
mean, no benefit.
about to
I don't
turn the
know.
whole
Infidelity, if
podcast
you
into
know.
cuckolds.
I'm gonna have to pimp you out real quick for the night. You know what I mean?
But are you gonna be able to live with it? Like,
Shit. The money gonna make me forget.
oh man, Brenda said burger.
He on the
Oh my
way.
god, that's her petty.
Oh
She
man.
as petty as me. I'm sorry. He did say it
Mm-mm.
times. Like, I got his ARs in there. Like, nigga.
I thought it was
He's sitting right there.
They probably do.
But
So,
I guess it depends on who the person is. I mean, I don't know. It sounds good, but
I
4
don't know why
million,
people
that's
be thinking.
life changing. That's
I
life
don't know
changing.
why.
So yeah, 4,000, no.
All right. All right, man. Well, one more question. Do you feel this a last? We're gonna end it here. I ain't gonna talk no shit after this. We just gonna end it here. For real, for real. Do you feel appreciated in your relationship, or are you showing enough appreciating to your spouse in your relationship?
I think we could always do more.
Right.
So
We could always do more.
both do you feel appreciated, Jordan?
I feel overappreciated, and I don't know why. To be honest, that's how I really feel. I feel extremely appreciated, and I don't know why. So that's kind of like fucking with me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I gotta do better, because this person really genuinely appreciates me for being who I am, being me. I could be a fucking lunatic to a lot of people, and she still appreciates me. So shit. I just kind of feel like I gotta I gotta do better at what I do, my part.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Okay.
I feel that 100%, bro, and I agree with you. I'm on the same thing. I'm definitely appreciated, but I know, I know I gotta step my shit up.
Yeah, I've been telling you that, Alan. You be fucking up.
Fuck out of here.
All right, Jackson.
Yeah, it goes both ways. I feel extremely appreciated. I do my part, you know what I mean, and she feels the same way as vice versa. We extremely appreciate one another. At times we have our little arguments or whatever, but who doesn't? You know what I mean? But outside of that, you know what I mean, when it comes to like letting the main thing be the main thing, yes, appreciation comes first, both ways.
Okay.
You can
Keisha, you
skip
want to
me.
go? Huh? Skip. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely feel appreciated, man. My wife lets me know all the time, and I think verbally and by her actions, you know what I mean. Just doing things, and anytime she can let me know, she just do it. I mean, you know, and definitely I need. It's like, man, it's hard to match what they give, man. I don't know. It's hard to match what they give. And I don't know if it's just I'm lazy or I probably can't match it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm capable of matching it. Like, you know what I mean? Like if it's in me to do that. But I just really appreciate what I get and that energy I get. And I think I've always gotten that, even when I was younger. Since from the start, I've always gotten that energy. And I never knew uh, that existed or whatever. So I appreciate it, man. And yeah, man, I just need to just grow and like so this Brina next year, I told her I want to throw her a party, a birthday party. I want to throw her a big party, like, and I'm really gonna do
Ooh,
it. I'm gonna rent out a venue and stuff like that because I really want her to be celebrated and appreciated because she does that so much and all the time, and I feel like she needs to have that. And I want to throw it, and I already bidded a vacation for it and everything like that. And I'm gonna try to really put it together, but because
that's
she's
dope.
done not only my birthday, she's done friends and family's birthdays where she just threw it or helped out or did something. Whether she just did it, planned it, or she came in last minute and added her little energy and 2 cents into it. And so
Yeah, we we definitely capable. Definitely.
right.
We just gotta, make the time for it and do how they do it. Like they actually make the time and plan for it. Like me speaking for myself, I'm just too nonchalant about shit. So I don't, I get to the point where I don't even care about it. And that flaw in my personality spills over into my relationship. So that's where I gotta check myself at.
Right.
Same here,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Same here.
Go ahead. Who am I saying?
I said same here. Same here. I'm just very I'm like man, my fucking life. Man. So I wake up every day at whatever time I want, and I have my coffee ready. Just the little things, you know what I mean? That I don't really look at like, oh wow, thank you. I'm just like, oh, cool, my coffee. But she knows that I always want a coffee, and it's always made for me. And shit, well, why can I wake up and maybe cook up some breakfast? Like I'm capable of doing it.
Yeah.
So why am I not doing shit like that? So that's
Right.
what I'm working on myself. That's what I want to implement to me, for her, and just a change and a change in me too.
Right.
Because we can do
I
it. We're
think
all capable of doing shit. We're all capable of. It's just we just got to put in the effort.
we
I'm just
are.
not
It's
gonna.
not
I'm not
about
gonna do it as much. I'll just say that she do it all the time. I'm like, look, I
right,
did it.
right.
I'll do it a few times, but don't be,
and
don't
it's
be talking about no everyday type shit.
and that's what's crazy. They like really show up for us
Yeah,
way often. It's just like it's almost weird. I be feeling like I don't have it in me like to do it like you do. Like I mean,
yeah,
and I
Yeah,
feel like it's an excuse, like because low key it is, but it's like I'm not built like you are. You built to do it up. You built like
nah,
that. Brenda love making people feel good. She love giving that energy. She love like you know what I mean. And it's just like I'm not her, you know what I mean? But
hmm
I should be able to be that for her, you know what I
yeah,
mean? So,
right. Yeah.
and as far as like parties and stuff like that, I'm that for her as far as just on an everyday level. But as far as when it comes to an activity or some special event, it'd be like they just like tap in, and then we got to be
yeah,
able to do that same thing, man. But
yeah.
I do want to say this, man. I'm coming down a little bit. I feel like I did my interaction with that whole segment or whatever. I could have been way better at that. And Bird does have to have an option to disagree, and I didn't have to address it the way I did, so I could have addressed that differently. I didn't have to like call him out for disagreeing with me. Sometimes I'm a little like I just feel like I should have handled that different. I shouldn't even called him out on that, and because the reason the way he is the reason why I like him on his podcast, because I know he's going to give his honest take, and sometimes his take is not going to agree with mine,
He's a
and
natural
that's the
contrarian.
reason, huh?
He's a natural contrarian.
Right, and that's the reason why I like him on this podcast. So I will say that. So I should have allowed him to do that without trying to make him feel a way about doing that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And he had a real moment and a real time as far as reaction, and I should have let that happen. I didn't have to do the way that. So I'm wrong in that whole scenario. I'm wrong in that whole scenario. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have did that. So I just want to say that on record. No, for real. I want to say that on
Yeah,
record
that's
and,
dope.
and
That's
just
dope.
I should have just addressed that differently. Even with the ladies, if y'all felt a way about how I addressed it, I should have maybe I could have addressed it a little differently or explained my question a little bit in further detail instead of trying to trap y'all and get y'all in a certain scenario to where I got you. I mean, I shouldn't because maybe that's how I came
Mhm.
across. Maybe that's how I came across, and I apologize if I did that. Like and because that is what I was thinking of the question. I was like, I'm gonna get him on this, so I shouldn't have even had that whole I shouldn't even had that whole little take made up in my mind because I definitely did, and I apologize because I should have. Because I'm thinking people are gonna, but I should have more so explained it so you guys could have gave your answer based on whatever that initial question was. So I apologize, Drayton.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was
Crystal.
one or two words short.
Keisha and Drayton. I apologize, both of them. But you know what I mean. So
Accepted,
You know
accepted.
we love you
I
anyways,
need like a
though.
little smoothie or something.
shame
You
on you.
already
Shame
know
on
with
you.
double
I ain't
applause.
getting no smoothie. But I'm just saying, I do want to apologize, and I apologize to Bird, and I'll text him or I don't know if I'm gonna
Call
call
that
him
nigga,
because
man.
I'm tired of doing that.
You
No, I
don't
ain't
Yes,
calling
text him.
nobody.
hash things
No,
out.
no,
Have
no.
y'all
He hung
talk.
up. That's shame on you. He ain't never did. I ain't
No,
calling no
ain't no
nigga. He
shame.
hung
The
up.
the apology
He
got to
got
be as
feelings
loud as the
too, so
disrespect,
y'all
Quanda.
both
You know
in
that.
y'all
I didn't
feelings. That's all.
disrespect him. I definitely didn't
He was just in
disrespect him.
his feelings
Yeah, you
probably.
did. You
So
called that nigga all types of bitch ass niggas. You did all
I
that.
Oh
definitely
my
didn't
God,
call him
who
no
did?
bitch ass niggas. I definitely didn't do that. He got off, and I said certain words, but I didn't. You know, but we talked. I mean, I apologize. I mean, we talked, but yeah, you know what I mean. I just wanted to say that on
Ain't
the
worried
record.
about it. I know you'll squash it.
yeah,
Right. Yeah, I don't know if I'm calling him though.
Let's keep
You know what I'm
going.
saying?
Let's keep
So if
going.
he
You'll
ain't on
squash
next
it.
week,
Y'all,
shame
y'all a
on.
kiss and make up.
All right, see you playing now. Okay, but I
I
go
got a
ahead.
question. I got a question. I was got nothing to do with that. I didn't even think that was that serious. But I know you guys saw there was this white girl. I don't know what she was doing a TikTok or something, and she was talking about. They'd be interviewing women outside of the club, like, hey, would you be with a man or whatever? Pick money. I don't know, it was some shit like that. But she said she was cooking. It was a white woman, a white girl, and she said, well, a lot of those females you guys interview were broke ass N words. She said that, and she said it so like nonchalant, like nothing. You know what I mean?
Was she
So her
like a
job,
streamer, like the girl that was like on a?
yeah,
I seen that. Okay,
yeah. And they
right.
fired her. Her job fired her, and then she got back on, try to like, play the victim or apologize, right? But I'm like, bro, that word is used so freely that you don't even consider it bad anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what the fuck? I was like, bro, what the fuck? I don't know. It just blew my mind. And then she comes back and talks about like basically saying, like, I want to apologize, but it wasn't that big of a deal what I did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know, man. But
I didn't see that. I
but
didn't see that in fully. I think I just seen like the when she said it. You know what I mean? And I think she was cooking or she was doing something like
that
right.
one, yeah,
But
yeah. I thought you would have it on your thing, but yeah, I
yeah,
saw that. I was like, wow, it's
it be certain
crazy.
things that happen, even with the power dude, the little boy. Certain things that happen, I feel like I be knowing what our reaction gonna be, so I kind of like don't bring it because I don't want to like I want to have things that we may not agree on, or if I think we're all
Right.
going to kind of agree that it's like the same, just like I won't
That's
even have
crazy.
it on. But that
And
one was
another,
it's like
and another
I don't
thing,
know
did you know? Did you guys know that that Charleston White got that word trademark,
what word,
the N word?
the N word
Is
is
That
that right?
trademark.
Charleston White owns that word.
That's
What?
crazy.
Yeah, if you didn't see, watch the interview with him and Jason Lee, on Hollywood Unlocked. He
I'm
trademarked that
surprised
word. That's
that
his
ain't
word.
happened already. That's crazy if that's the case. Like
That's his word.
if nobody didn't do that, you know what I mean?
So Jason Lee asked him, as the owner of the N word, do you allow anybody to say that word? And Charleston Carr said, she's like, yeah, I'll let anybody say it.
Oh man, if I had that word, bro, if you said it, I'm getting paid and hip hop and everything.
That shit was crazy.
That's crazy. But nah, man, yeah, man. I just wanted to say that, man. This has been a interesting episode. We might be in the looks for another host. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll get over it because he said something about my kid, and we fixed that, so he should be all right with this shit. I mean, and if not, shame on him. I mean, I mean, we've been down for
I didn't
years, so
think it was that big
we'll
of a
figure it
deal.
out.
I think she just went overboard.
I
I
It
didn't
really
think that
wasn't. I
was
didn't.
just
big.
never seen him go
Try,
off
you ain't
like that.
letting shit go, huh?
What you mean? You want me?
I
I'm
really
saying
didn't
like
think it
I
was that
say
big
you
of a
ain't
deal at
letting
all.
shit go.
No. I'm just saying, like, we done been through a lot. So it's like, for maybe he felt the way about getting off and maybe disagreeing or whatever. And like I said, I should have let him have his take and not called out his take for what it was. You know what I mean? However I felt. However I felt that, because that's why I really have him on, to give his honest takes and stuff like that. But I feel like we also give our honest takes, whether he believe it or not. Because sometimes he could say little things that come across like we're lying, or we're trying to make it sound good, or we're trying to. And I feel like we also give our honest takes too. It may just go against what he's saying and stuff like that. But I gotta also allow him the floor to do that and not kind of throw little shots like how he said I was doing. And maybe that was a shot how I came across. Like, because he does disagree with some of our takes sometimes. So, I'll take that and I'll say I apologize for it. And I'll send him this clip. So that'll be my apology.
So fuck the phone
It's on
call. You
camera.
said, look, just
It's on
watch the
camera.
clip.
I'll
watch
clip
the
this.
clip.
I'll clip this and send him this apology. And if he texts me back, we'll see y'all next week. But for real. But I think next week, Brina wanted to do a ladies' night next week. She really wanted to do a ladies' night podcast. Like next week, she's gonna be sitting here in my spot. She want to run it. She want to get some ladies that want to come along. So if you guys please support
we coming
her,
there?
because
we coming there?
No, here, like on the podcast.
In the area, like we gonna do it live, like in there,
same thing we
in the
do in the
garage.
No, you're gonna be on the phone.
No. You're gonna do it
Oh,
on
I
here.
thought I had to go there. I was gonna be like, okay, all right.
No. Well, eventually, that I told her, I was like, if you like it, you can do that to work. Because when we start our, I was like, you can do that. Because she had it set up. They had a ladies' night this Tuesday, and she had it all set up, and it was real
The
nice.
tacos. So, yeah, I wasn't
yeah.
invited.
All right. Brina?
I love you, Brina.
Okay. She in the background, like.
It was last minute. I thought it was that day. And I know I love you too, Crystal. And
I live in the same state.
I know you had to work.
I live in the same state.
Okay.
Oh man, that sounds like an excuse.
Meanwhile, Dre invited us to a fucking
You lying? I invited you to my wedding.
She ain't invited us for some no ice cream to her house. It's cool though.
I invited you to my wedding.
We didn't get invited.
See, that's how you gonna do it.
But that's neither here nor there.
I invited you to my wedding.
Okay, but listen.
Both of you and Sabrina.
Anyway, next week.
I invited you to my birthday party.
On the 22nd. No, you didn't. You invited us. You didn't invite me to no birthday party.
I invite y'all to Catalina Islands.
She said it like it's down the street. That was the day of her birthday. I mean, on her
it's
on the
your
wedding.
Hometown, Long Beach.
Okay. Listen, on episode 22nd, I'm about to get Brina ready.
You can't do that.
I'm about to get don't exit out. You ain't did. This boy got like 3 braids. Hold on. You might as well finish. We about to end it. Yeah. Like episode 22 is gonna be a ladies' night. The fellas, we gonna just be in the comments now. We can still.
If we get into it, none of y'all better click off. We gotta stand strong.
Right. Ooh. Ain't no clicking off, man.
I think that's gonna be dope. I need the ladies to show up. I don't know if
right, man. Jordan, tell your wife, man. Set them up, man. Set them up. Let them know. I think we not on here, so we gonna let them do it. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna just have topics where you ain't gotta share on it because the video shit tripping. Y'all just gonna have topics. I'm gonna let you. I mean, you get your topics ready, and then y'all just have organic conversations, man. We gonna be in the comments talking shit. You know what I mean? But you know,
y'all can chime in like y'all be doing us. Let's get the fellas intake or whatever.
We gonna be able to man.
But we gonna be the main ones on here. Like y'all, we gonna be outnumbered.
Right. So y'all can do y'all thing, and say all that bullshit. And then we're gonna be in the comments telling the truth.
Y'all gonna be voicing y'all opinions.
And don't let me on the screen if I comment. Don't be trying to not put me on the screen, Brina.
Don't let us ask up,
No, we need a break from
you. Gonna stay in the
comments.
comments
Tonight.
Oh wow, okay. You got one braid done. I think.
And we ain't posting his comments.
I think you wasn't doing what you had to do.
Like,
look at him. He's smiling. He like, nigga, I've been here for hours. He like, I've been here for hours.
No, because I've been on the fucking podcast.
You been rubbing that boy in for 3 hours. Getting his braids right. I'm chilling. Marcus the only one mad at me. and he'll be all right.
My poor
you know,
friend,
you
Lord.
know. Nah, but you scandalous. Yeah, I'm whoop your ass when I see you. But have
I'm being
this has been
abused.
episode 22. I mean 21. 22 was ladies' night. 22 is ladies' night, man. So next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. is going to be episode 22. One thing for sure, ladies' night, man, is going to be super dope. Please, y'all join in. If y'all got any homegirls that want to join in, man. I want this to be super dope. What? She said deuce. I don't know what happened. I think she meant 22. But yeah, it'll be next week, man. So we're gonna help her do it. If you guys, y'all ladies that want to join, or y'all homegirls that want to join in, so y'all can have organic conversations. We're gonna be listening in the comments. I might not even write shit. I want y'all to have your own stream, your own moments and stuff like that, and y'all do it up. You know what I mean? Because I eventually would like that to be a show on the channel. You know what I mean? The ladies like to come together and do that. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, man. So this has been episode 21, man. One thing for sure, episode 21. We'll be back, man, next week. Episode 22, ladies' night, and after that, episode 23, we'll be back, the fellas. Hopefully O come back. Hopefully Marcus come back. If not, guess I'll apologize and we'll see what's going on with that. You know what I mean? Hopefully he okay. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas
It
be
be the
soft,
jokes
man.
after the fact for me.
Y'all be soft. Y'all act like me and Marcus ain't did this all the time. Niggas don't come. You know what? When I be in the right, niggas don't call. Niggas don't be telling me Marcus in the wrong, and that's what's weird. That's what's weird. That's why I guess I put it
Wait,
in the way
no.
because Marcus didn't been wrong a few times, but I feel like when I'm wrong, everybody want to tell me, "Oh, you wrong, you wrong." But when Marcus be attacking me, it be like, "Don't nobody say nothing." But it's cool. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be in the wrong all the time. It's cool. But I love y'all to death though. You know what I mean? Because I don't need nobody to help me. You know what I mean? I fight by myself. Yeah.
Wow.
You, Graydon.
Huh?
I love y'all, man.
I love y'all too, man.
Later.
Love
Next
All
week,
right,
man.
y'all.
God
guys.
willing, y'all.